Brooklyne,
Come on, you know this. We fly.
Back in the day, J Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a jam sport. D-Lo with the triple drop hand on. Pick and roll, full contact, this is a man sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defending. The Brooklyn Block Party, clacks and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, you two Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well.
There you go.
Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay we just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Miss you, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N,
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout to Player One. He said he a Spurs fan now. He said, I told you he getting the 8th pick, bro. I called it. Yo, I remember this the other day. You did say that. You did. I didn't want it to be true. I even said, yo, something about 8. And then I tried to play it off like, oh, it's gonna be 8, and I got eight subscribers, so it's 3 times in a row, so we're gonna get the 3rd pick, or it's only one number, so we're gonna get the 1st pick. None of that was true. We got the 8th pick, man. But me, I'm not like a lot of y'all Nets fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a lot of y'all fans that want to panic and want to cry about not getting the top 3 pick. You know what I mean? Begin. Hold on. Before I get into all of that, I want to introduce my co-host. This is JT. You know what I'm saying? This is JT. We got a lot going on. Before we talk basketball, I want him to let y'all know that he got a show on Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget which one it is. A Different World.
Tuesday, TNT, man. Always Tuesdays and Thursdays. You heard? TNT. But you already know this is Jay, by the way, one half of A Different World. We got a different show going down on It's a Different World Instagram page and on my Instagram page at This Is Jay with a Z obviously on the is. But yeah, it's a different show where every week it's a different show. Tuesdays at 9, tap in, pull up. We be talking our shit over there, having a good time. So pull up.
Word.
And make sure y'all stream A Different World and This Is J music. Please, I do be seeing the streams going up, but make sure y'all stream the music and put it in your favorites. Put it in your favorites. That helps us and tips the algorithm in our favor.
You got to put us on, though, too, Jay. You was over here the other day before Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? You could have said, yo, this is some Mother's Day songs. You know what I mean? You got to put us on. Let us know you got that music. You know what I mean? I know you got that fire. You know what I mean? You on my playlist.
That's a fact.
But you got to be letting these fans know. Shout out to my guy Ice in the building. Shout out to Ice, got a lid on TikTok. Him and Jay, I be seeing y'all be in the chat, man. I told y'all I was like Squidward. I was joking, not really. But yeah, man, y'all be getting it cooking over there, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Again, like I said,
I was over
reiterate.
there talking shit to some Thunder fans earlier.
I reiterate, next phase is the best phase. And I want you to remember my face. That's why I'm putting my camera on nowadays so you don't just think it's a voice. Yeah, I'm a real person. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk basketball though, man. Enough about Big Fan Greasy. Listen, when it come down to the eighth seed, I got the eighth pick. I got Ice here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna cut straight to it. Like, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like say, let's just say I had to, you know what I mean, call it on my own. Like I told y'all, I just studied the game. I'm a student of the game. I told y'all. He's seen Jokic become in his prime, go from being a great player to being in his prime. He's seen that, and then he was an assistant coach there. Right in the next season, the Denver Nuggets got their championship. So he see what it is to have a big man facilitate the ball. He see what it is to have the offense ran in the inside of the 3 point line. Y'all, I hope y'all hear me talking basketball to y'all because I don't fret. I'm not scared. I ain't break a sweat. Now, like I said, when it come down to Queen being on this team, it's likely. When it come down to Jordy Fernandez making sure Zach Edey was on that national team, that's a fact. When it come down to him being a witness to what it was, a duo between Fox and Sabonis and Murray and Jokic, he's seen that. He wasn't sitting there for nothing. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the camera panned on Jordy Fernandez when he seen he got that eighth pick. He was like, kind of hurt Jordy Fernandez. I felt that too, Jordy. I felt that too. We all felt that. But again, man, we got Ice here. We got Jay here. You know what I'm saying? Ice, talk to us, man. I got Queen at the eighth pick, man. Where you at with this, bro?
You already know. They still got Jeremiah down there. I'm, I'm Jeremiah all in. You know what I mean? I
You
ain't.
think
Ain't
you think he go to eight?
they got him still down there on certain mock drafts? They got him at 7. They got him at 11. You know what I mean? CBS Sports got him at 11. Queen is below. They got Khan higher, and they got Casper's higher. So that means two people could drop down, and somebody's gonna be available. Ain't no worries at 8. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, man. I ain't got no worries at eight neither. And again, like I said, I see John. You know what I mean, sending me shit. We'll get to it when I throw the link in the chat. But like I said, I don't fret. And it wasn't no meaningless wins. I seen you sent that comment in my inbox. I ain't take it lightly. I'll address it when you come up here. Now, again, like I was saying to Ice and Jay, we shouldn't be worried at all because Jordy Fernandez see duos happen between a big man and a point guard. He's sitting in two situations, one with Fox. I mean, I keep saying the same thing because I want y'all to keep remembering that Big Fan Breezy said it first. Understand what I'm saying? Why y'all want to be scared about us not getting Cooper Flag? No, the NBA. I don't want to say they zigged, they figged, they tigged. I don't want to say the word for entertainment purposes only. Everybody said, why they doing that in Dallas and this and that and the gambling. Listen, the NBA, I understand what it is, but I ain't gonna be long winded because the
Nah,
slime.
we got talk real shit. We got to keep it real.
All right, so if we're gonna keep it real, then I gotta keep it real. But we gotta make sure when we keep it real, it go right.
We got to keep it real, man.
All right, so listen, man, I'm gonna just keep it
Nico
real.
Harris, Nico Harrison is an evil genius, man.
Nah,
He's
no.
like he's like a super villain. Like why he's trading Luca and everybody's laughing like, oh, he traded Luca. What is he getting in return? He's there like, "Mwahaha,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
mwahaha."
Leave Diggy with the leave
Yo,
Diggy the moderator on this page. A moderator with 297 subscribers on this
Shout
page.
out to Leaf, man.
shout out
It's
to Lee Dicky.
30
Heard?
people right now in the chat. I asked at
Because
least
they
three
they
gotta
waiting
go
for
over
our
there so he
downfall,
can get
man. They was
200
waiting
subs.
for it, man. But the thing is,
Like, come
like you
on, man.
said, we still in good spirits. Even
Right.
though I still feel cheated.
Facts.
But it's rigged. So if it's
What
rigged,
could you do if it's rigged? I'm not rigged, tigged, licked,
like, bro, my thing
figged.
is, I'm not even mad that it's rigged. But why it's
Oh,
not rigged for us?
oh. No,
Facts.
but Pete,
Why it's
listen.
not rigged for us?
All right,
Uh,
okay,
facts.
okay. Let's
How
have it.
about
Hold
because
on.
we was losing?
Let me throw the link in.
Bro,
Let me throw the link in the chat. Yo, y'all can't go crazy. Y'all
no,
gotta
no.
listen.
They gotta
Like,
relax. Hold on, before you
nah,
bring them up
listen.
here, before you
Yeah.
bring them up here, because I know the tankers are in the building trying to talk they tank
Oh
shit.
man, trying
They
to
no,
stress
but
me.
I don't even want to
Being
hear it,
greasy
bro.
on you.
Bro, I don't
Facts.
even want to hear the tanking shit because the teams that Dallas wasn't tanking. This was rigged.
Facts. Talk
Dallas,
your shit, Jay.
Talk your
bro,
shit.
Dallas and San Antonio, bro. Teams was Dallas was in the play-in. The one before that, the number one, Atlanta was in the play-in. I said we should have been in the play-in. If we'd have been in the play-in, maybe we'd have got number one. I talking
Mm,
about Rick. We should have
Talk
no,
your
kept
no,
shit.
if we'd
no.
have kept
Bump the
Schroeder.
ass, Jay. Keep giving them work.
If we'd
Keep
have
giving
kept
them work.
Schroeder, know what I mean, stayed with the backcourt, not be faking all these bum ass injuries to
I see what
lose
you doing.
games.
Right. Talk to
Then
him.
maybe we get the number one pick because these.
Talk to him.
I told y'all a couple weeks ago. Cooper
No.
Flag said I will go back to school before I play for one of these
Talk
bum ass
to
teams. I will go back to school. I don't even want to play for one of these bum ass teams.
him.
And then look what happened. I don't know if it was right around the same time, but was it around the same time? What happened? Luca got
Look.
traded around
Yeah.
that same time when
Facts.
Mhm.
Cooper was saying he might go back to school, man.
Facts. Talk your shit, Jay. Take a sip real quick.
That's what
Talk
Yo,
I'm
that
trying.
shit.
That's what
no,
I'm trying to say, bro. The tankers just wanted to lose every game. Yeah, Utah is ahead of us, but what by two or
oh no,
three
don't
picks?
forget
And
about the
then,
percentages, Jay. Tell them
huh?
about the percentages, all that percentages
Yeah,
shit.
all that percentage and shit. Oh, we need to get the 14%. We
Yeah,
need to get the
yeah,
14%.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
who won? 1.8%. That's who
Exactly.
won.
Oh, it's an anomaly because the Atlanta Hawks did it. Fuck that shit, man.
Twice in a
Happened
row.
again the
Twice.
next
Bro,
day.
we
2
should have
years.
been playing to compete and get in the play-in or
Fuck
do as best as we could, and then we would have got rewarded for that. But
exactly.
Right.
Y'all was mad
Facts.
at me. Y'all was mad at me because I say, yo, Cam Thomas next to Shooter looked like one of the best backcourts in the Eastern Conference. I was subtle because I didn't want to say the whole NBA. Case in point is, I acknowledged the way we was playing. Y'all was mad. Oh my God, these are meaningless wins. All of this bullshit. Nah, what it mean now? We got the eighth pick. Them shits mean a lot. Mean more than this eighth pick.
and
We
I
could have
don't
been
want
in
to,
the play and
yo,
building
yo,
more ground.
I don't want to hear nothing from LM, man. LM is going to be too happy up here. He got too many draft picks tonight, man.
Facts.
He got
Facts.
Nets draft picks. He
Oh
got
yeah,
two
yeah,
Spurs draft
exactly,
picks.
man.
He,
Time
He
out.
loaded.
Time out
yeah,
on
he's
LM.
loaded.
Yeah,
He
time
playing
out on
spades
LM,
out
man.
here.
I'm not
He
trying
got
to be
all the
no
spades.
kumbaya, and you my guy. But tonight, nah, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear nothing about what the Spurs do. You got Nets fans turning Spurs fans like player one in the chat. What the fuck going on, bro? I'm trying to run a situation over here with the Nets fans. You got Spurs fans, Nets fans turning into Spurs fans. You fucking my whole shit up right now, bro. Nah, I can't have that shit, bro.
Crazy
And,
work,
and
man.
on that, no, hey, this shit is
Crazy.
disrespectful. Disrespectful. First and foremost, I got love for the Spurs because they an ABA team too. Know that. But at the end of the day, while we can't get no love and Spurs get love and the Indiana Pacers get love, what the fuck? What we do? What Brooklyn do to anybody? What
Yo,
Brooklyn do to the NBA? Why y'all mad at
Philly,
us? What we
Philly does
do?
not
Talk
deserve
to us,
nothing,
man.
bro.
We can
How
work it
many
out.
number one picks is how many top five
What
picks
we
is
do,
Philly gonna
bro?
get, bro?
Nah,
Too
what we
many,
do,
bro.
bro?
Too many.
Listen, we from the ABA to the Spurs. Y'all took care of the Spurs. Talk to me nice. They came from the ABA just like we came from the ABA, and y'all ain't never blessed us the same way y'all blessed the Spurs. What the fuck happened, man? We got Sean Marks. He was right under the umbrella of Coach Popovich. He was an assistant coach. He seen y'all win. He was assistant coach when it happened. We're the relationship with us and the Spurs. How y'all gonna do us bad with an eighth pick?
Tough. But
What's up?
all of that being said, we do got some. We still got hope at the 8th pick. We still got
I
some good.
know,
Cause
but
look,
I'm
all
just saying
year.
it's the principalities.
True, true,
It's the
true,
principles.
true. And hold up. I got some more smoke for the tankers. I got some more smoke for the tankers because y'all said,
Go ahead, go ahead.
oh, y'all said, oh, why didn't we keep Phoenix pick? Why didn't we keep Phoenix pick? We got
Where,
our own pick, but we
where they
didn't
ended up?
keep Phoenix pick.
Where they ended up at, Jay? Where
They
that pick
got
ended up?
10. They got
Yeah.
10. So we'd
Yo.
have had 10 instead of 8. We'd have been 2 spots
Oh
back.
my goodness.
Facts. Y'all hearing this? These is all facts up here. Before
Talk
y'all
Yo,
that
pull up
shit.
talking
I got
I don't
crazy.
want
receipts, bro.
nobody interrupting Jay. That's why I ain't throw the link in the chat. I'm being obvious. I'm tired of
I
y'all
got
just want to
receipts, bro.
interrupt. But fuck your percentages. That shit don't mean a goddamn
We
thing.
need to get 14%. We need to get 14%. Why we're not losing more games? We need to be at
LM.
14%.
LM. That's definitely facts, bro. That's the facts, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's all the way
Man,
fact.
man. I'm saying, yo, this and that about Cam Thomas. Who the truth now? What? Who the truth now? Those wins we got, Cam Thomas getting game winners. Oh, yo, y'all mad at him? He can't stay healthy. I bet you he stay healthy next season. It's a different game. Now to realize the Brooklyn Nets, Jordy Fernandez, he knowing the game. You know, he kind of, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure things out. You know, he just a rookie head coach. He in a situation where he a lot of the first chance he gets. Shit, he like, oh, all right, it's lit. I'm gonna see what's happening. What they do, they send Jordy Fernandez an 8th pick. They say, yeah, you that good player, developing the G League players with Keon Johnson, Zaire, even though he wasn't a G League player, he was a lottery player. For what I'm saying. Case in point is he did a lot with player development that season. See if he could do it with the 8th pick. It's kind of like a challenge. I already called Jordy Fernandez the challenger. You just gave Jordy Fernandez a challenge just to prove to the NBA next season y'all better give us a number one pick. I guarantee some shit like that happen. The pick that we get, that Jordy Fernandez is going to make the NBA know that they should have gave him the first pick with the player that we get and how he going to play next to Cam Thomas. Watch it happen. Watch it happen.
Bro, if
And
we'd
then
have
they
got
gonna be like, oh, please, he said that.
we'd have got all them losses, we'd have still got the number 5 pick. If we'd have been the worst team in the league, as 12 wins, 9 wins, we still would have got number 5. It was already rigged for the fucking so then what are y'all talking to me about, man? We needed to win more games, not less games.
But see, my
That's
thing
it.
is this. No, no,
That's
no.
all,
But
folks.
again, listen. Hold on. Let me say this. Then we go. I'm gonna pass it to Ice, and then we're gonna go back. You know what I'm saying? We got time. I got time, cuz. But look, this is what I'm trying to say. Is this? What about the fans? What about the fans that invested their heart in Luca and thought that he was going to be the next Dirk? Not the next Dirk, the first Luca. You feel what I mean, though?
They got a new next Dirk,
No, it's
American
not.
Dirk.
See, that's what I'm saying. You cannot do that to the fans. You can do it actually, but really, the fans still hurt. Like, come on, man. Like, we seen Luca. We was there with Luca, seeing how he grew, seeing the
I,
player development part of Luca. Now
I
y'all
need.
putting them through that whole process instead of seeing a player mature,
Have y'all talked to a
mature and
Dallas
still
fan?
skilled.
Nah. I ain't
I
even
Hmm.
need to
talked
talk
to
to
him
a
yet.
Dallas fan because I want to see how y'all feel. Because I know, I'm telling you, Nico Harrison was in the back like Mr. Burns, bro. Excellent. Like I'm telling you, bro. This was when we talked about the fact that David Stern vetoed the CP3 to the Lakers. And we knew that all this stuff got to get okayed by the league. Well, maybe this wasn't okay by the league. Maybe this was pushed forward by the league and say, if y'all give them Luca, we give y'all Cooper. You know what I mean? This was a conspiracy. We've been bamboozled, hoodwinked. Now I mean led astray,
Uh huh. Ben,
and I don't
I
like it.
say that. I was gonna say bamboozled.
I don't
Wow.
like it.
Word. But listen, Jay. At the end of the day, again, the fans is so invested that it's like we'll get through it. But at the end of the day, I know what it is. And my thing is this: let's call it what it is. Since we here, you know what I'm saying? And I do want to hear from LM because I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the Spurs another dynasty, bro. Like how they get that pick? But again, to harp more on what I said,
But
I
the
said
league
my
was doing
player, and
good
I
when the
didn't get
Spurs
y'all
was winning.
players. But I meant what I said about Queen. I meant what I said about Queen. I don't think Fizz falls to 8. I don't.
What about Igor? Because who I got on the list right now, I see. Because I feel like the same way I've been saying all season, we got to have multiple choices just in case. We got to have like options. But I got Fierce Queen, Demin, Trey Johnson, and Maluk.
Uh,
Mal
just call him Common, like the rapper. His first name.
Common. Yeah, that's his name.
All
Common.
right. Well, I got. That's who I got. One of those guys.
Okay.
That's straight.
Um. Okay. What about you guys?
I'm right there with Jay. When Jay asked me on TikTok, I said I read them names off. Look, the way you gotta look at it, them top four guys is straight, right? Top four guys, and somehow one of those top four guys can slide down. It could be BJ, top five. Trey can slide because it all depends on who picks what, right? So somehow, some way, somebody's gonna fall. And if I said on this podcast, on this blog, if you land in top eight, you still get a top player. You still get a guy that's nice. You know what I'm saying? If you landed at 9, then I would be like, there go Con Knuckle. You know what I mean? But you in 8, and even in 8, somebody might take Con first. And like I said, somebody can slide down. So it all depends on who they take first ahead of us. You still can get a legit nice player. Bears is still there. Queen is still there. You know what I mean? Somebody else might slide down. I don't know who. You just gotta wait and see. But you still can get a nice player.
So hold on. Let's start with Leaf. Shout to Leaf. I hope you guys subscribe to Leaf. Get him to
Yup.
your subscribers and more. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see the subscribers going up. That's what's up. We want to go to Leaf with that question. Ask that question again, Ice. Let Leaf answer that question.
Yo, what was I don't even remember the question. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up with the picks? Like, are you upset that we got number 8, and do you think we can still get a nice player, bro?
I thought Leaf
Man,
wasn't gonna come. I sent you the fucking link to this nigga ice stream earlier. Where you was
Right.
at?
man, I was doing my stream, and
Oh,
the second that we got, the second that I seen the shit laying on 8, bro, I left the crib, bro.
yo, that
I
fuck.
left the
I'm like,
house
yo,
for
this
about
nigga dead
six
ass
hours,
not gonna
bro.
come.
I left the house for about 6 hours, bro. Like I was in no mood to do anything, bro. I was in no mood to talk to nobody, none of that. Bro. I had to cool off. I had to cool off, bro. That was just blatantly disrespectful, bro. Like the fact that, and the fact that people talked about Dallas, who was a playing team, got it, bro. Like that's not why they got it. They got it because they gave the Lakers the Luka Doncic. That's why.
Right.
If they didn't if Dallas had a won that last playing game, they would have made the playoffs. Then the pick would have went to San Antonio, which everybody kind of knew it was going to go to, bro. The NBA only cares about the Wimby market. It's not even the Spurs market. It's the Wimby market because that's what they refer to it as. But as far as the picks, bro, I don't know, bro. I got to see what we do on draft day. I got to see how the chips fall. I'm not making no decisions right now. I don't really ain't. I don't know, bro. Like I don't fucking know, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You not
Yeah,
rocking with
y'all could go ahead with that optimism shit.
you not
Yeah,
rocking
man,
with the
wake up.
best,
Stop
man.
being so sleepy,
Yo,
man.
listen,
Wake
listen,
up, man.
hold
We
on. See, listen,
good,
hold
man.
on. No. But when I'm listen, Pete. What I'm saying is, it's a whole cup of Folgers. If you gotta be woke, you hear if you woke. Trust me. Now I'm only saying this again. The reason why I said Derek Queen is for all of the reasons why I said it. So I'm not just throwing a play out there. I'm not. I'm letting the Nets fans know why they should validate the pick and not worry. You know what I'm saying? Again, he got Zach Edey, Jordy Fernandez. He was the one representing us at the draft, right? So that's what I mentioned. Right? He got Zach Edey. He got a big man. He's seen Jokic play. He's seen Sabonis play. He's seen 3 guys. I'm gonna say he ran the offense through Zach Edey. That's a stretch, but he was putting up points. So I said that to say we're gonna get a big man in this draft. If it ain't Queen, it's somebody else. But based on what I've seen about Jordy Fernandez, he need a big man, pause, and he need a point guard. He need a center and he need a point guard. Facts.
Well, I mean, that's all well and good, but I mean, we all know that the GM of the team, which is not Jordy Fernandez, don't like picking bigs anyway. So I don't know how this shit gonna
Bro, he
work
gotta
out,
make
bro.
the draft. He
You know what you
gotta
gotta say?
value how he feel about the
I
players.
don't know. Who do what, bro. Like we gonna have to see the day of. Any time between now and then, we just speculating, bro. Like I'm not doing that no more. I'm done, bro. I'm like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like don't talk to
Uh,
me about let's build through the draft no more, bro. Like I don't want to hear none
oh
of that shit.
man,
Okay.
you
All
sound
right.
like one of those salty ass Celtic fans right now,
No more
man. God
ethical tanking.
damn.
Man, listen, bro. Fuck the
Yo,
bullshit. Listen, I
salty,
listen to this.
Joey,
salty. Yo, yo, my
I'ma just speak my I'ma just
yo,
speak my piece, Ice, bro. Because
speak it.
I thought your piece was
you've
finished.
been
I thought you
blowing
was
my
done.
head up, bro, a whole year with a smile on your face with this shit, bro. And now
I'm
look what
still
we done got.
smiling. You heard?
Yeah, I
Then
know
I
you
found
still
some other
smiling,
cool.
bro. Like,
But
but
you
I'm
know
not, bro.
basketball.
I'm like y'all niggas think this shit is funny, bro. It's not
Look,
funny.
it's funny. I'm talking basketball the entire time. You saying you mad, but you ain't
We
saying
ain't
why you
playing
mad.
basketball, bro.
Bro,
Like we at
yes, you
home.
is.
You right?
Bro,
We
We're
trying to build
home.
a team. You talking about some?
obviously, bro. Obviously,
I
bro.
don't know.
Like,
You trying to build
what's
a
up,
team,
bro? You
bro?
good? You cool,
Yo,
bro?
I
The
told
fuck
you
is
he
we?
went
I
What
ain't
the
mad
fuck
good.
at
is
you.
we
I don't say
doing,
you
bro?
gotta
Like
do no
He
I
more.
went
don't
Like,
know,
good.
it's-
bro.
like
Like it's
obviously,
clear as day what's going on, and niggas don't see what's going on. That the front office is
you
trying to
see
save
what's going
face.
on.
The front office is trying to save face because they fucked up a big three. This nigga's supposed to been fired.
oh, you
They
talking about big?
fucked it up, bro.
We talking about eight in the lottery. You talking
Yo,
about the big
stop it,
three?
bro. Like I told you, bro.
Yo,
I'm not doing none of
We
that,
number
bro.
8.
No.
Them
yo,
niggas is happy with that.
What you mean
yes,
happy with that? Hey, like I
yeah.
said, you trying to say you see me with jubilation? Do you see me over here head over heels? No, it just is what it is. But I ain't finna cry about it knowing I seen Jordy
Right.
Fernandez get those players out the G League like Tyrese Martin. You won't laugh about it.
Right. It's
But
like when you don't win
he
the
showed that
actual
he can
lottery,
play in
but
the
you still
middle.
go to
What?
work the next day.
Y'all mad at
Yo,
me?
Know what I mean? Like you wanted to win the lottery, but hey, know what I mean? You still go to work, get that check the next day anyway. Know what I mean? Get to it.
fact.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
back to work.
You know what I'm
Until
saying?
you find out the next day is in November, bro. Like, nigga, we in May
Nah,
right now.
nah, 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 nigga. We following through. We got pick number 8, number 19, number 26, and
Yup,
number 27. We need to
yup.
figure out how they make something shake. Whether
And
we gonna
34, something like that.
trade package, whether we picking players, we gotta figure out what we doing. We got to package and
Exactly.
we gotta figure out what we doing with it, man. What's up?
Exactly.
We gotta make something
Hey
shake.
yo,
It ain't time to
Okay.
pout, nigga. It's
Hold
time to
on.
fucking mount up,
Fact,
nigga.
hey yo,
What up?
Hold on.
Hey
No,
yo,
no, no.
Jay,
Time
Jay.
out.
I'm
Fucking
Leave,
gonna
mount
be
leave,
up,
real
leave,
with you,
leave.
cowboy.
Jay.
Time out.
Jay. I'm
Regulators.
gonna be
Leave.
real
Hold
with
on.
you,
Hold
bro.
on. Leave,
The
leave, leave.
best idea you
Hold
ever
on. Let's
had.
leave. Hold on. Let's go to Joey. Let's go to Joey. We can't. He ain't been on the panel for a minute. He ain't say nothing.
This is some fuckery, bro. Like,
Joey, you see what it is right now. We got the eighth pick because of the ethical tanking, right? What's going on, Joey? What happened today, man?
Um,
What you thought about the draft in general and us getting the eighth pick?
the
I
fucking
mean,
NBA.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt. This is a sad day, bro. I feel like this shit is a little bit rigged. That's just me.
A little bit.
I feel like
A lot
call
of
me
it.
a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like the Mavs got rewarded for trading Luca to the Lakers. Every time we see a big player get
It was the
traded,
transaction.
every time we see a big player
Look,
get
Jay always
traded,
speak the
and
truth. Thank you, Dennis.
every time we get see a big player get traded during the season, the next during the draft, somehow they end up with the number one pick. I don't know how, bro. It happened with AD with the Pelicans. It happened with LeBron with the Cavs. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I think it's a big stretch, man. I think we could still get a good player at 8, but for some reason, I feel in this draft, I feel like top 5 is going to be the stars, man. I mean, I could be wrong. I think it's a big stretch in this draft between a fifth and an eighth pick. I think it's marginal room for error. Um,
What pick was
I
Shea, Joey?
You said what?
What pick was Shea Gilgis Alexander? You know?
He was like 13th, I think, or something like
Nigga
that.
was 11.
11.
Okay, so
Yeah.
look, we got 8. We could, and look, the only
So
reason why
we
I was
so
thinking
so
about
we
because
could get a
everybody
nigga
keep
at
talking
8,
about
right?
Bumson. Everybody keep talking about Bumson and how he's the best, how he's doing that. He was
Okay.
33.
No,
Exactly.
Fucking
Jay, I get it.
Exactly.
I get it. I
Exactly.
get it. I know that.
bro, we just
I'm
gotta
just I'm
pick
just going
right.
off.
It's
I'm just
not
going
about
off
the
of.
number. We gotta pick
I
right.
get it,
Big
Jay. I get it,
optimism,
bro.
man. Big
I'm just
So
going
now
off
optimism.
of
we
my
leaving this shit in the
Big
hands of a
optimism.
nigga that fucked
hold
up a
on.
big three. Great
Big
fucking
Hold
job.
on,
optimism,
y'all.
man.
I
No,
get
let
it.
Joey finish. I'm just saying the
Yeah,
numbers.
I get it. I
Don't.
understand
I'm
what
just
you.
trying to get Joey not to be hung up on the number when it's
No, I'm not hung up on the number. I get it. I can be wrong. I get it.
Hey, Joe.
Sometimes you hit, and outside of the lottery or outside of the top 10 or or outside of the first round. I get it, but I'm just going off of how I'm feeling right now. I'm just a little disappointed because I expected us to be. I was hoping we get in that top three, expecting us to be in that top five range. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like we right now we're in the Derek Queen, Fears, Molly Watt, Knipple range,
no. Don't
depending
say the
on
nipple.
Knipple, whatever.
Don't say the nipple, man. Leave the nipple out
No,
of
I
this.
don't want him. I don't
If
want.
that nigga Fizz
I,
is still there, bro,
I
something
think
went
he's.
wrong.
I think he's going to go after us. But you got to understand, some of these teams have needs. I feel like Dylan is going to drop because basically, where is
What?
he going to? Listen to what I'm saying though.
Listen to him.
Basically, you got number two, right? Who's the number two pick?
Spurs.
Dylan
This right, the
Spurs.
of
Spurs.
the Spurs.
The Spurs don't need Dylan, bro. They guard heavy.
They did no. I'm gonna tell
They
you, the
they got the
Spurs.
rookie
Then the
like old boy
Sixers
said.
don't
Hold
need
on,
him
like old
either.
boy said
The
in the
Spurs
chat.
is
They
gonna
got the
pick up.
rookie of the year. They got Fox. They still got CP3 over there. Like they guard heavy. Say don't be surprised if they don't pick Dylan. You
The
feel what I'm
Spurs.
Yo,
The
saying?
hold
Spurs.
on.
The Spurs in
Yo,
Dallas is gonna
easy.
make a
Hold on, hold on.
trade, bro.
Hold on,
But
time
and
out, time
then on
out.
top, okay, hold on.
Hold
Listen
on,
to
hold on.
what I'm
Easy. I
saying.
sent you the link, man. Stop trolling me in the chat. Go
I'm
ahead. Go
almost
ahead.
I'm almost done. I'm about to land the plane.
Nah,
And,
go
and,
ahead. You good.
Right.
and oh boy made
That's
another
correct.
good point. He was like, "Yo, it wouldn't be surprised if Philly don't really need a guard either. So where's Dylan gonna fit in with they got McCain, they got Maxie's. Where's he fitting in
They
at?
gonna trade Cooper for Dylan straight, bro. That's what they gonna
You
do.
know what I'm saying? So and then hold
No,
on,
hold on,
let's
wait.
look at the
It's
landscape
plenty
though. Real
trade
talk.
scenarios that could happen because the
I'm just
Mavs could
gonna land the
trade for
plane, but
Giannis.
I'm just saying, look at the landscape. So then you got Charlotte at 4. They got LaMelo. Where's Dylan not going there?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
shit.
I mean he
Dylan
might
going
drop
to
to
Dallas,
5.
bro.
I'm not saying he's
Joey,
gonna drop to us. I'm just saying he might drop to
Joey, this the
5.
graphics right
How
here.
you
So,
going to Dallas when Cooper going to Dallas?
They gonna trade Cooper for him straight, bro.
You're bugging.
mm-hmm. Talk that
Nah, I
shit.
don't see that happening. No way they
Bro,
You're
giving up
bugging.
Cooper.
Dallas got too many wings, and San Antonio got too many guards, bro. It's gonna be an even trade.
Yo,
They just
Nah,
hold
gonna
you're
on,
trade
hold,
them
bugging.
hold
niggas
on,
right,
hold
right
on,
then
hold
and
on,
there.
hold on. Let me ask y'all this. In hindsight, they say hindsight is 2020. Anybody seen that Luca Trey Young trade happening on draft day?
I did.
All right, you did. That's what's up. You knew that was gonna happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, man. I'm
I,
just trying to tell y'all, if you take an 8 and you turn it sideways, what is it, man? That's an infinity
Freeway.
sign, man.
I want to say this.
That
I'm gonna
might
say
mean
this real
that's a
something.
quick,
fact.
y'all. I think it
Don't let
hurt me
that
a
go
little.
over your head, man.
Real quick,
Nah.
I want to say
Hold
this,
on.
Jay.
Where that comment?
Jay, I had
Easy.
enough of your riddles for the night, bro. I ain't gonna
I
Nah.
lie
want
to you.
I want to
Go
Hold
say
ahead,
on.
this
Hold
real
Joey.
on.
quick. I want to say this real
Go
quick.
ahead.
I think it hurt more because we seen Philly get the number 3 pick, and that shit
That was
just
disgusting.
you know what I mean. So it hurt a little bit more that we at 8. Not
Yeah.
saying that 8 ain't a decent draft spot,
I ain't trusting
but
in the draft no more, bro. It's
yeah,
my
man.
last time thinking.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
that.
They
Oh, the
trusted the
last time
process,
tanking.
man. The process still processing.
Nah. Y'all not in there.
Last time you hear
Don't.
that? You hear that, Jay? Last time tanking. You
Yep.
heard?
That's right. Don't talk to me about no next year shit neither, Ice at all. I want to hear nothing about them
Yo,
top five niggas in the draft. That
yo,
I'm saying that
you know
now,
what?
bro. Before you bring them up,
I don't
fuck
even
that.
want
Fuck
to hear
them.
none of that.
I don't want to hear none of them niggas until they get here, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about them.
now
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now we
I'm
sick.
with
Now
you.
you don't
No,
want
I'm
to
with
talk
Leaf
about
on
no,
that.
cause
nothing.
I'm
Man. All
tight,
that
bro.
shit.
But I already, bro. All I wanted was top three. I didn't want number one.
Y'all
How you
stop getting
top
time
three?
to shine for the eighth pick, man. Y'all get on my goddamn nerve, man.
Yo, now look at that. That
Nigga
boy, that
said they
boy
stopped Cam Thomas
anytime.
Shine for the eighth pick.
Them players
This
can
nigga
pick
here.
up at any time,
This
bro.
nigga
You
here,
still
bro.
get a nice player like Joey said, and I said, you still get a nice player.
Still
You
get
know what I mean?
a nice player. We
Yeah,
in the
you still get
shitter.
a player
We
you
in the
still put in the
shitter and we
draft
settle.
for.
We in the shitter and we settling for nice players, nigga. That's what we doing.
Yo, Ice, I
Yo,
already told you about Leaf already, man. If it's not
yeah,
Superman, he don't want it, yo. I told you that already, man.
yeah.
We here.
Yo,
We
but
Like,
right
yo,
how
here
the fuck
now.
am I supposed to get out of this graveyard, my nigga? Like, what are y'all doing?
Yo,
So
man,
one of
Ant-Man
them
gonna
players right
help
there, you
you.
can't get out the graveyard from 4 to 9.
My
Talk
nigga, we
about it.
are
Fucking,
some
Talk,
fucking
shit.
talk about it.
Aquaman gonna help
Talk
you.
about it.
No, he
Fucking
not,
Let's
bro.
Who
talk
Let's
said
go
about it.
easy.
Nightcrawler gonna
Aquaman?
Hold
Look,
help
on.
that
you.
nigga
Come on.
can't
Come
even
on.
get on the
Come
land.
on. Come on. Hold on. Let's go to Easy because Easy just joined the panel. Let me introduce
Yo,
Easy to the
yo.
show. Shout to Easy. You know what I'm saying? Anytime he join the panel, he make it better. You know what I mean? And he do a plethora of things. So him showing up to the panel is always grateful. You know what I mean? So shout to Easy. Easy. You see the
Yo.
draft. You see what's going on. You see what we talking about. But out giving your perspective on what we saying, just your view. We want to hear how you feel about the draft and everything going on. Just how you feel what's going on.
I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it all the way a bean. I don't know about everybody else about the draft. Like, I don't know. I just know we at eighth and we ain't hit top three. That's all I know. Like, I don't know nothing else. That's all I fucking know right there. Like, I didn't even try to look into anything. Yo, I'm telling you, I had time to look into it. I ain't even try to look into that shit. I'm looking into something else, my nigga. Yo, I'm here to. I told y'all niggas, yo, and I'm telling you, you see, Leaf is the main fucking one, my nigga. Build yourself up to get dropped down like Humpty Dumpty, my nigga.
Oh shit!
I
yo,
told y'all niggas, man, calm down. Like I said, there's more
Check
people
your
in this
IG,
fucking
baby.
dance. You think your fucking story better than that motherfucker that's losing a leg and a fucking arm? Meanwhile, you still walking? You stupid
And
motherfucker. Are
niggas
you drunk?
and this is what
Are you
happens when
drunk?
this is what happens.
Are
This is
you
what
drunk?
happens when I'm
Yo,
Are
optimistic,
you
bro.
drunk?
This is
No,
what
no, no, no,
happens
no,
when I'm
no,
optimistic. Shit
no,
go
no, no,
left.
no, 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 no,
Yo,
no, no,
nah,
no,
what
no,
you
no,
had
no.
put on that? What you? I seen Leaf on Players Choice. He put a super chat on Players Choice.
I ain't
It
put
was
no
something
super
about the.
chat, man. That was a freebie.
Oh, okay. What you said though?
I said the NBA got one fucking job, man. Give me a top three. Give me my top three pick.
Damn.
Keep it moving. That's all they had. They had one job. This front office trying to save face because they fucked up a big three, bro, and now they leaving the fans to
Yo,
just
real quick,
kumbaya about it.
hold on, cause you
Damn.
about to go off.
Why? Why
Cause yeah,
you?
Yeah,
You
I'm about
shouldn't.
to go off, bro. I got a reason to go off, bro. We got hold tonight, bro.
hold on, because y'all about to take the whole floor. Let me just get my little piece off, and then y'all got it, cause I'm here for the
Yeah,
entertainment, my
nah.
nigga. Let me
You
get a
flow,
little piece
man.
off, my nigga,
You got
cause
the flow, bro.
already fucking cutting me off already. You got it, my nigga. I'm here for you right now, bro. If you get put in the backstage, I got your super chat ready, my nigga. I'm here for you right now, my nigga.
I already sent my 10
I,
fucking dollars, bro.
yeah, but this nigga will put you in the
Yeah,
backstage
let
still, my
easy
nigga. So I'm
go.
here.
Let
I'm here
easy.
with it, my nigga. I'm here with it. Look,
$10
like I said, bro. Like I said, I called this shit. And Jay, you can attest to this. I called all this shit from the beginning of the season. Yo, don't build yourself up. Yo, what happens if you get top three? Yo, my nigga, what happens if we get eighth? I said the number 8 too, my nigga. And we right here now with eighth. Yo, I told you calm down and look at what you got. You got my dog Ice right here, and you got my nigga PT over here telling you what we need to do and what the players out there are. Yo,
Oh,
calm the fuck down, man. It's a rebuild, nigga, not a fucking recast, my nigga. The fuck going on?
yo, you
fact,
talking to him easy? Talk to that net fan
fact.
soul.
Yo,
You heard?
but real quick, before I pass the rock, I'm pass the rock. Whoever want to take him, alley. But yo, so I'm on Twitter, right? So Breeze tagged me in the video. So so where's my nigga John at? Cause this nigga John here, boy. What's going on here? That was really John? Yo, what's going on, dog? And I know it's too early. I know niggas want to get their shit off. You know what I'm saying? But
But
yo, I think you need to address that right there, my nigga.
John probably in the chat.
You gotta address that right there.
I just didn't throw the link in the chat because I know John mad about the pick and all that. I wasn't really trying to hit him or whatever, man. Like, cause like seriously, like even
I
Leaf,
feel
like,
you. I feel you.
but you know what I'm saying? It was different with Leaf though, cause Leaf, that's he had through the
He
super
dropped
chat.
10.
So,
He
like
dropped 10
he automatically could come up for throwing the
I
super
dropped
chat. Like,
10 to niggas so I could
yeah,
let all my frustrations out, bro, tonight.
yeah, that's
All of it.
true.
And I don't
That's
need
a fact.
nobody getting in my fucking way, neither.
I mean,
Hey,
bro,
hey,
I'm only
I'm
here
here
to
for you right now, bro.
show you the light, the little light that we got. This little engine,
It's
This little light of
bullshit,
mine.
Do you want to see the
this
crash
little
bro.
out?
Yo,
engine.
yo,
Do you
Jay,
want to see
bro.
the crash
What
out?
up?
Yo,
You gotta
Jay.
come
I
see
ain't
it for
gonna
What's
yourself.
good?
lie.
Come
I'm
on,
starting to take it.
come
You
on,
know what?
it's all the way lit. They traded Claxton from one.
Oh,
That's a
oh,
For
fact.
who?
oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
What you
whoa. Okay,
mean?
okay. You see?
For
You
who?
see?
Who we
You
getting for
see?
Clax?
You see?
What I'm saying is I think they're gonna invest in this eighth pick if it's Kamal Malawak.
What?
Yes. I just said all of that about Jokic, Sabonis, and Zach Edey. Why are you surprised that I think that Jordy
Nigga,
Fernandez
I thought you was about to say Derek Queen. Nigga, you said Kamal Malawak?
bro,
That's what
I
it
think
could
he
be.
could get
Yo,
taken for the ninth pick. That's the
yo,
Kamal
hold on,
Malawak?
bro.
yo. It could
That's
be
the
any
eighth
one
for
of
the
them.
ninth pick.
Lee,
That's a good
that's the
situation for
point. It could
Jordy
be any one of
Fernandez,
them.
bro.
Nah,
Bro,
he not hearing that. You gotta throw the right name at him, bro. You gotta
That's
throw
a
come
the
good
right
on,
name
bro.
at him.
that's a
Yeah,
good
it's,
situation for Jordy Fernandez. That eighth and ninth.
yes.
It
What the
is.
oh my
Bro,
fucking.
the eighth and ninth pick is good for Jordy Fernandez.
Ooh,
You
I'm
know
about
what
to
I said, bro?
rage.
Y'all not even debating nothing
Yo,
I said. Like y'all just scoffing at it.
hey,
Why are you
yo,
I
trying to
thought
turn everything into a debate, bro?
yo, I'm
You
mad.
leaning, you heavily, you
no,
got your
because you
shoulder on
acting
the
like
door
you
of
don't like what I
optimism right
said,
now,
and I
bro.
want to know why you
Gotta
don't
be a
like what I
fool.
said. Like,
Bruh, because you know why I don't like what you said, bro?
Hello.
First off, bro, hold on, stop laughing. You know why I don't like what you said? First off, you put a
Yo,
thumbnail,
bro.
bro.
Hold on.
Go
Hold
ahead, Jay.
on.
Go ahead,
Y'all
Jay.
see
Go
Big
ahead. Say,
Ox in the comments?
go.
Big
Go.
Ox
Yeah.
said we about to trade Nick Claxton for Dalton and Bronny.
Yo, you
Yo,
gotta
Bobby,
chill.
Yo, I
you a
can't with you.
Kings fan, bro. Why are you here? Y'all niggas don't do shit. Why are you here?
Yo,
Take your
yo, that's
big ass to
wild.
sleep, nigga. Shit. Now,
Uh,
what I was about to say. You know why I'm upset,
yo,
bro?
Number.
You know why I'm
yo.
upset?
I was
Because
just saying, I just wanted to say that even if we did that, Bronny would still be the most popular person on our team.
Yo,
oh my god, yo, hey, yo, Jay, bro, I'm ready to take your advice, bro, and
LeBron,
do what you was
LeBron, to be
saying,
the,
bro, early mid in the season, bro.
What?
We might as well just go for John Morant, bro. Like at this point, like what the hell are we
yeah,
doing, bro?
yeah.
Like,
Hold on. Let me say this. Since
bro, you was right
everybody,
about that shit. I'm taking advice on that shit, bro. We need to go for
hold
that
on.
nigga.
They
I
He
say
told
like
you to
Jay.
take
John,
his
man.
advice and
Hold
you
on. They
don't
say
listen to
Jay
him.
always speak the truth.
Shit.
Do you think that Sean Marks can become an assistant GM to LeBron James? What if LeBron James
What?
become a?
What?
LeBron, oh my God, yo,
yo,
What?
I don't want to answer that question.
Bro,
Yeah,
Look,
please.
yo,
Let's move. Let's move
yo,
on.
wait.
you know why I'm mad, bro. You said Kamal Malawak, bro, because you had a thumbnail on this fucking video that had Derek Queen on the top of the shit. Kamal
Hmm.
Malawak was not even in the. I was like, what the fuck?
No, but I think the reason why he put that was because CBS, when they did their little mock
This
draft,
big Ox
they
Media
picked us
fired
to
back.
get Derek Queen.
He said it's 10 o'clock over here on this
Hey,
beautiful West Coast.
yeah, and your ass be waking up dumb early. Take your
It's
big
Tuesday over there.
Duckworth ass to sleep, nigga.
Sleep.
Shit,
Yeah.
come on,
Oh
man.
yo.
Big Ox funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you.
fuck.
Nigga Bobby just being a big oaf. Nigga, take your big ass to sleep. Nigga, damn.
Not too much of ox. Not too much of ox.
Nah. I'm listen.
You,
Anybody getting fired tonight, bro?
rage on
Fuck
the NBA.
this.
Rage on the NBA, bro. Control center of
Yo,
the NBA,
listen.
bro. Don't hit
Hold on.
us.
But I
I'm
want to
raging
get
on
easy.
anybody that
Hold on.
talking some bullshit that I don't
No.
like.
Hold on. I want to go to easy, and I want to go to back to Notorious, which is a dope name. Easy. What do you think about Kamal Malua? Or should we get Derek Queen because he at 9? We could get him. We
I'm,
would miss out on Feds though. I mean, you was the one that said we would get the eighth pick.
I ain't gonna lie. If Fizz is still on the board where we drafting, bro, that shit is a miracle, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
but wait. All right. Wait. Hold on. Real quick. So give me the
He
order
definitely
for
can be
from
there. It's not a miracle.
what?
That shit is a miracle, nigga.
Real quick. Give me the order from 1 to 8.
Hold on, I got you. It's Mavs, Spurs, Sixers, Hornets, Jazz, Wizards, Pelicans, Nets.
Oh my god. Okay. Hold
So look, but what I was trying to say, easy early, I feel like what we need to do now is really look at what these teams that are there need to have a more accurate mock draft.
Oh,
Like,
oh, but Jay, you see the problem with that though. You see the problem with that though. All right, so like a team, for instance, like the Wizards, you would think like, okay, they need a wing, right? Because they already got their guard, they got Jordan Poole, they got Buck Carrington, you got your 4 man / 5 man as Alex Hart. You would think you need your wing, but then they could flip and
they
say
might
we
want a
want.
center though.
See, they could go for a center, but they could flip and say, I want a guard. I want a better guard that could organize my offense. If Dylan Harper there, I'm taking him. And if he did, so like,
Well, they
it's
they
so
they
tricky
might
right
want
there.
to
It's so
get off
tricky.
of Jordan Poole, but maybe not. But that's what I'm saying. You got to look at scenarios.
No. I agree. We could
None
look
of
at
this shit is set in stone.
no.
But we
That's
was
a fact. That's a
already
fact.
doing mock drafts just off numbers.
No,
Now
yeah,
that we
but
got
now
the
we got
exact
something.
numbers,
These have got
we
something
could
concrete. Facts. We got
yeah
something more concrete. No,
yeah
I agree.
we
I
could just
agree.
do a better assessment of what the
Nigga, I
teams
don't even know if we
before
could
us is going to
trade,
But
do.
bro.
you
Hold
see,
on,
with
hold on,
that,
hold
with
on,
that right, real quick,
hold
Breeze,
on.
with that right
Leave,
there, we
leave.
just gotta do multiple thought experiments. Thought experiments. We gotta go for most talent, what they need, shit like that. But I get you.
Yeah.
I agree. Go ahead,
Leave,
Breeze.
leave. No, I was just gonna say, when you don't know, this is why. This is the part where you just hear the experts like Ice and Jay and Notorious and Easy. You know what I'm saying? And just allow yourself to embrace the knowledge that they bestow upon you when they talking basketball, and you won't be so mad.
Breeze. Hold on. Listen, listen. Hey, everybody here, man. Listen, look. We
Yo,
all
what
wave
up,
the
Big
same.
Chris?
We all wave the same flag, man. Shout out the priest in the chat. Listen, but ain't nobody on this fucking panel no expert, bro. Like, let's get that shit out of the way, bro. Like, I mean, like, yeah. Listen,
Beg your pardon.
I listen. I listen
Beg
to
Oh,
y'all
it's
your
for
not a
pardon.
question.
days.
I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
it's not a
I
question.
feel like Ice is an expert, bro.
Yeah, I beg your pardon. Yeah.
Yo,
No.
Yo,
Ice
I
be
said
doing
this should be
research on
icy.
these niggas
Yo,
like he getting paid, bro.
Yo, I gotta
hold
know.
on, hold on,
The
hold
Look,
on.
next nigga to hire
I
this nigga
listen.
for real.
I respect a lot what
Lee.
Ice do, bro, but ain't
Hold
no
on,
experts up here.
Chill, Leaf, chill.
hold on. We listen. We ain't gotta get into all of that. That it was funny the other day listening to PT and Nets press go back and forth about their credentials. It was hilarious. But
But
I just want to somebody answer this comment. I'll answer it. Orange Spiegel, he a moderator on this page. He said we do actually need Kaman badly. Now I agree with him. We always complaining about Claxton and this and that, and I do think he the odd man out. I feel
can,
like Kaman is a project we are willing to work on because
Oh,
he
hold
can
on,
provide.
can I say this, Breeze?
hold on, real quick, yo.
But he has a jumper. He's like Clowny but better. I think.
Hold on, yo, real quick, yo. Hold on, not to cut you off, real quick, yo. Adar, where are you at, my brother? Please find me. You know why?
Bro,
You know why? I called
can
it
I say
from before the
Hold
season
on,
started.
no. I gotta get my guy Easy the big screen. Go ahead, Easy. Talk your shit.
Real quick, Joey. Adar, please. I'm looking for you, bro. Please. You know where we at. You know what's going on. I don't need to put all that out there. Let's talk. It is what it is, bro. Entertainment. Go ahead.
Yeah, we out here. Hold on.
All right, Bree's just having fun
no?
now. I don't know what's going on. I'm
Nah, that's
I
swallowed
what
up.
don't know, man.
I just want to. I just wanted to say
I'm
this real
trying
quick.
to make the graphics bigger for people
I just
watching.
wanted to say this real quick, Breeze.
I'm
I
gonna get
think
out the 11th pick and the 10th pick. We don't need to see that. Just look at these are the main picks we need to look at. The 8th, ninth, even the 10th pick, maybe. Yeah,
With all these picks we got, we need all
y'all would
these
take
niggas in this
Kasparis
draft.
as the first pick.
Fuck no.
What?
Nah, but he could move. He could
Y'all would
somehow.
take Fizz over Malawat
Yes.
Yeah.
and Queen.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
can I say this real quick?
Let
I
Joey
think
go.
I like Queen.
Go ahead,
I
Joey.
don't
Go
know.
ahead,
I
Joey.
want to say this. Yeah, we need a big man, but both of them, when it's time to pick, one of them is going to be off of the board, bro. Both, at least one of them is going to be available when it's our time to pick. Let's just say that.
Who?
Okay,
Both of them not going to
but
be off the board.
but
Who?
let's
I
think
feel,
Common
about
or
it.
Good
Queen?
to know. Good
But
to
let's
I
know.
think
feel
about it.
like
Who
I
could
feel
take him?
like it's a toss up between Queen, Molly Walker, and Fears.
Mm.
That's where we're going to be at, depending on who's
So,
picked. Depending on who's picked before we get the pick.
All right, I'm invested now. I'm invested to the
But
shit.
that's what I'm
Okay,
saying. That's why we got to look at who these teams might want, because it's
no, no,
only 7 people ahead of us, man.
yo, Ice. It was because I didn't know the number. Like I can't speculate if I don't know where I'm
How you
picking at. Now
fine
I know for a
gentlemen
fact.
doing this
We
evening?
Priest, my nigga.
Priest,
But
you going on?
Ice, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I didn't know the number we picking out. Now I know the number. Now everything could get more concrete a little bit more. Yeah, we could
See,
go to this now.
easy. You see what this
Uh,
lottery just showed me?
It's
It ain't
rigged.
about the takers, right? Because the three
Mm-hmm,
takers is 4, 5, and 6.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it ain't about going in there losing. It's
Wait,
about
wait, wait,
trading
wait.
your best players
Mm-hmm.
to the Lakers,
But
Mm-hmm.
and
priest,
you
but
get hooked
priest,
up.
Damn,
look at it.
that's
For a second,
terrible.
for a
You
second,
do that, you get number one.
but priest, look at it real quick,
That
right?
was
Priest, look at it.
terrible,
For the
man.
second year in a row, right? A playing team got the number one pick.
I said
But
What?
that
but
so many
but that
Hold
but
times this
on,
year. I
hold on.
said that shit so many
Wait,
Well,
wait,
one
wait,
times.
wait,
one
wait,
of
wait,
them
wait, wait,
traded
wait,
Luca to the
wait, wait,
No,
Lakers
no,
wait,
no,
though.
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait,
Talk
wait.
the
Hold
percentage.
on, hold on,
What
hold
was
on,
the
hold on.
percentage
Hold on,
of
hold
the
on, Breeze.
Milwaukee
Hold on, hold
1.8%.
Bucks
on,
getting
hold on,
the
hold on.
number one?
Hold on. I got you right now, Breeze.
1.8%.
I
The
got you right now,
fucking
Breeze.
percentage.
Hold on,
That's
Breeze.
all
I
I
got you
heard
right
all
now.
year
No,
was the percentage.
hold on,
I
1.8%
wish
Breeze.
y'all somebody
Breeze.
say something about the percentage
I got
tonight.
you right now. And these, so Breeze and Jay was preaching this even before the season started. My nigga, why do you have to tank if a playing team got the number one pick? How about we just do what we do and stop acting like we gotta be dog shit to get a pick? Were they wrong? Were they wrong?
No.
Were they
Yes.
wrong?
nope.
Yeah, yes, they were
No.
wrong
I
because
hear no,
Yes,
no,
they
the,
no.
were. They were
yes, they
wrong.
were wrong because we didn't
No, they
have
wasn't.
Luca, nigga. We didn't have Luca to trade. We traded
They
Right.
wasn't wrong.
Bridges.
They
Bro,
gave. They. That was a
Dallas was
backdoor
gonna get this.
deal, bro.
Dallas was
listen,
gonna get this pick regardless. All they had to do was trade
Okay,
Luca.
well, regardless,
listen,
that
listen,
Dallas got
listen.
one and the Spurs got two. The Spurs won more games than us. Um, Philly, who was getting fined for sitting healthy players, got number three. And after that, the three worst teams is 4, 5, and 6.
This shit
So
is rigged, bro. It's rigged.
But Priest, the Philly was fifth, right? What we was
Philly
literally
was
in
a
the fifth.
game
We was
ahead
in
of
the
us.
fifth. We was in the fifth spot in April, bro. We was in the fifth spot. It wasn't. We was in the fifth spot. Philly was below us. That's so. If we stayed in the fifth spot, it might be Dallas, San Antonio, and
It
Brooklyn
might
right
be.
now.
It
No,
might
it
be.
wouldn't,
But
because
we
they was
don't
gonna
know
give it
that.
to Philly anyway because they trust in the process. That's
Mm-hmm.
what we
No,
try to tell you.
bro.
This shit was rigged from
I think
jump.
Here's the
Philly
problem.
Hold
wouldn't
on,
have
hold
gotten the
on.
top three. Philly would have got top three.
If
I
Philly
don't
was
I
think
don't
so.
healthy,
know
if
that.
Philly was healthy, they not here, bro. We at least get a top 5 pick.
Exactly.
Hold
But
on, hold on, hold
Philly
on.
Yo,
Jay
was
is that
got this.
healthy
really
and they
matter?
wasn't trying
Hold
to
on,
be
hold on,
healthy.
y'all. Hold on, y'all. Jay got this comment tonight. Go ahead, Jay. What you was saying, bro?
I'm just saying, if Philly got the pick because they getting the pick. They how many top 5 picks they done had in the past 10 years?
Mm-hmm. Talk to him.
Like they're getting favoritism, just like
Fact.
the
Yeah.
other couple teams that got 1, 2, and 3. It was favoritism. It was for Wimby. It was for Luca in exchange, and it was because some Philly got some sort of deal with the NBA to keep getting picks.
Yo,
I don't
They
know,
it's
man. The
Philly
Sixers
is
might
the
have
crazy.
most.
somebody. The
That's
Sixers
why
might
you.
have
That's
somebody in the
why.
league front office. I ain't gonna
That's
lie to
why
you,
you
bro.
And
can't
then how
really
many
look
That
picks
at it
ain't
like
Charlotte
the
done got
way
recently,
that
man?
you
it's
But
look
they
at
trying
it.
to
multi
improve
purposes.
Charlotte's
You
market.
No.
can't look at it like that because Philly always got rewarded, regardless of what they do. They got Ben Simmons, they got Embiid, they got Okafor, they got Nerlens Noel. All these top three picks.
Uh-huh.
So when I saw them tanking, literally getting fined by the league, I knew they was gonna be up there. I didn't want to come in here and say it because I thought we would too. But come on, bro.
Charlotte got four.
Mm.
Charlotte been
Yo,
getting a lot of picks too.
And
listen,
then
but
now
what I'm
they
Not a
stuck. Now they
lot.
stuck with VJ
They got
Edgecomb.
Please
Melo.
come back cooking
Here's
on a
all
fucking
They,
said and
stove.
done.
oh wait, they
After
had
them
got
first
Melo. They
three,
got Brandon
after
Miller.
them
They got
first three,
Believe what I'm saying
what's the
after
other
them
is
kid
first
the
three
name?
top
players, hold
the
on real quick,
top
LL.
team oh go ahead.
After
Go
them
ahead.
first three players, the drop off or the difference between these next 7, 8 ain't that big to me.
I agree.
After them first three dudes, the difference between VJ, Trey, Con, Spears, Common, Derek Queen, and that it ain't that big to me.
Casper.
I agree.
I feel like
I say we draft
I feel
Kaman,
like
get
out of
Claxton
all of
out in
them
the
niggas, bro,
offseason.
Yeah,
Fizz
they
got
better.
the Fizz probably out of that group that you mentioned, Fizz is probably the one person
Is Fizz even gonna
that
be
could
at
really
8?
stand out.
I
Shit, it
think
don't
he could
matter when
be
he
at
get the
8.
top 3 pick, Cleve. Don't matter.
Absolutely. But you know
I know
what?
Don't
it don't
matter.
matter.
Don't
Ellen,
matter.
No,
it depends on
listen,
what
my
happened
question
with
is
Dylan.
Does Kaman get clocked with
I
us?
think Dylan still go
If
too.
he don't, I'm putting him in the starting lineup. That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying. Like,
know.
if we get Kaman
Okay,
here in the
but
starting lineup,
how
we
about
get
this?
Fizz here in the starting lineup. Both of them in the starting lineup.
Since Utah
I
is
think Dylan can
still,
work in
since
Philly. You
Utah
put
ain't,
Tyrese and Dylan in the backcourt.
I think you can target, and you said this earlier, Breeze.
They
While
got
the season was
McCain.
going on,
Dylan is going to Dallas, bro.
I
Where
think
McCain
you
gonna go,
can
Ellen?
target
Send that nigga to the
trading up
bench.
with Utah,
Hold on.
packaging about two or three of the picks we have, and get that 5 pick. I think that's possible because Utah don't want no Trey Johnson. They just
You
took
think Utah
Edey.
not using their pick?
I think that's a possibility to get into the top 5 if Marks want to wheel and deal.
Utah tank the season. They're gonna just give it away to trade back into a
In
different.
Utah, they
I don't
didn't
No,
I
know.
get
Utah didn't
Cooper,
get
yeah,
so
top
now
three,
that's
bro. That's why they
Utah
giving it
didn't get
away.
Cooper,
Yeah,
so now
we got
Utah
the worst
might try
hand.
because they'll still
We got the
get top
worst
8
hand.
because they'll get the 8th pick from us
And I
and
heard a
probably
crazy
19 or
conspiracy.
something.
They want AJ DeBonson next year because he
Yeah,
playing
absolutely.
Who?
Utah.
Utah
AJ
never getting the
DeBronson.
number 1
I
pick,
but
bro.
speaking of conspiracies, I
They
heard
But hold
sure
another.
on,
ain't.
don't he play in
I heard,
Utah or some shit like that? They
but
Play
He
playing
play
high
for
he
school
gonna
for
play
BYU.
Utah.
He play
BYU.
for
Brunson
But
BYU,
I
is
heard
gang.
a
he
But
play high school
I
Utah
for
ain't
heard
getting no
BYU
another
number one
football.
pick.
I heard
And
another
he's
Y'all
gonna
better
be
not
nice.
watch
conspiracy. I heard
any
another
Mavs game.
conspiracy that
You better not watch
Jason, yeah,
any
because we
Mavs
know
game.
as Jason Tatum got injured tonight, so I think somebody on Twitter was saying, "Yo, what if Boston decides
Man,
to
I'm
tank
done with
next year
Boston. They finna let the
and
Knicks go
they
to the
and try
finals.
to go
What?
to enter the AJ the Monster sweepstakes?"
That's probably
Was
exactly what
born
they
in
gonna do.
AJ the Monster was born in Boston. So
Bro,
what if they try to enter
That's
the
probably
sweepstakes?
exactly what
Tatum
they
might be
gonna
out for
do.
the whole season.
I
They
wouldn't put
can't
it
pay
past
Drew
them.
Tatum is
Holiday.
gonna be out for
so
the
we
whole
didn't learn our
season.
I
lesson
All
wouldn't
about
I'm
put it
tanking.
past
asking
them. That's
for is a
exactly what they
We
gonna
didn't
do.
learn our lesson about tanking. We did
Tatum
not
is
just
gonna be
learn
out
our
for the
lesson
whole
about tanking just
season.
now.
Hold on,
So
one
we
mic, y'all. Hold on. Y'all cooking. All right, Ellen, what you finished?
Nah, I was just saying if Tatum if that's the case, then tanking for them will work because they benefited off us. So who's to say the league wouldn't be like, hey yo, give them the AJ.
Bro,
He was going there.
it's
He
clear as
was
day. It's only
But
certain
none of
teams
that
that can tank
matters.
and get away with it, bro. Like San Antonio is one.
None of that matters.
Obviously, if you got a superstar, bro, and you trade him to the Lakers, bro, Dallas, they add that on to that.
they didn't
If
even
But
trade.
Milwaukee, if Giannis gets traded from the Milwaukee Bucks are getting a top 3 pick next year. You can book it.
I think
oh
Milwaukee.
my
Hold on. Now that you said that, Lee,
Doesn't really matter, man. We
Milwaukee
No,
lost.
they
might
about
get Dylan or
Milwaukee
Harper.
is about to trade
Milwaukee might get
Dallas for the
Dylan.
number 1 pick.
No, because Dallas ain't trading Cooper Flag to get for Giannis.
Yeah.
That's not right.
You sure?
Right.
You don't think so?
Dallas is
And
That,
trading Cooper.
hold
I'm
up.
Dallas is
Giannis
yeah.
trading.
fit their timeline better than Cooper Flag.
Dallas is trading Cooper Flag, man, for Dylan, bro, because the Spurs need a wing. That's why.
No, the
Wait, what?
I
Spurs.
don't think
Yeah,
he.
the
I
Spurs.
think he
Dylan is
might go
not
to
a
I'm saying
wing.
the
Dallas.
Spurs trading Cooper
And
Flag for
Dallas need a
Giannis
guard.
because no. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the fuck what?
Hold on, y'all. Let
They got
Brian.
Clay.
He
They
this.
got
And
Clay and
this
Kyrie
all
over
this
there. How
talk
they
right
need a
here
guard?
is
Hold on, y'all.
hold on, hold on.
Y'all.
This talk
Don't
right
let
Hold on,
here
y'all.
is
Breezo go.
all to say that
Hold on, y'all.
somebody
Dallas not trading Cooper
hold on.
Flag.
Somebody
Hold on, big please. Hold on. We got Brown on the panel. This is the first time he been on the panel, so I just wanted to introduce him real fast. We're gonna get right
yo,
back to you guys. And actually,
Yeah.
whatever question y'all asking, we're gonna let Brian answer. So I just want to say thank you for Brian joining the panel. Shout to him
Yeah.
like that. Nets fans is the best fans.
What up,
All right,
Dub?
What's
but
good,
yeah,
man?
all right. So, Brian, they're gonna ask the question, whatever they get to, and then you just wait for them to finish, and then you're gonna answer the question. And then we'll go from there. Go
I
ahead,
bet.
Joe. I think that was Big Priest. Go ahead, Big Priest.
Yeah. I was just because all this Dallas is trade. Dallas not trading Cooper Flag. This is their gift for trading Luca. They're
Right.
not trading Cooper Flag.
Right.
Now, if you want to talk about San Antonio, they already have Stephon Castle, whom they're very happy with. I
Mm.
could see them packaging this pick with some more stuff to the Milwaukee Bucks for Giannis. That way, you have a front court where Giannis, Victor, and you got your back court and everything situated. I can see that happening. But there's
Uh,
no way that
I
Dallas
think they
will
keep. I think
trade
they keep their pick
right.
because
It ain't
you in
no
2026 you got to worry about Giannis's contract. Like you got to pay him, pay Wimby,
I
then you got to
understand that.
probably pay Castle.
And the
Like
timeline
in
But
this
zone.
new
Castle
CBA,
ain't gonna make max money. So you're gonna pay Wimby, you're gonna pay Giannis, the two max players, and then you're gonna build around them.
Jesus
I can see that
Christ.
happening
at 30, a 34-year-old Giannis.
60
at a
fucking
30
million
year
on
old
the
young.
cap, my nigga. 60 plus, bro. 60 plus, bro.
A
You
30 year
can't
old
make
young. Giannis only 30.
No,
you
I'm talking
can't
about when
make
his
a
contract is up, which is will be in when he's 34 years old. You
Giannis
have
only
to
got
pay.
2 years left on a contract. The
60
next year
M's?
and then the year after that.
Golden State is cooked,
Priest.
by the way.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a true
So
Uh,
fact.
hold up.
Priest,
yeah, they got
60.
cooked.
Wait,
But
go ahead, Breeze. Go
When
ahead,
we
Breeze.
get back
Hold
to
on. Let
Dallas,
me just pivot. Let me pivot to Bry real quick. I just want to get Bry in the
Facts.
conversation. Yo,
hmm?
Bry, you there?
Yeah, yeah.
What pick did you think we was gonna get, and what do you think about us getting the eighth pick?
I thought that we're gonna get like maybe like probably like three. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Um, what you thought about us getting the eighth pick? How you feel about it?
I mean, like I was bummed out, but like there's still guys like like Jeremiah. There's Derek. There's Maluot still.
Okay, so all right, so you feel like we should be confident as fans?
I mean, yeah, yeah.
And my thing is, if
You
those
Yeah.
sound too
guys
confident.
aren't
You
This is
sound
a
there,
too
2 year
confident.
process.
if those guys aren't there at 8, that means somebody else slipped.
and that's my point, Jay. That's the whole point of this,
That
right?
exactly,
As
Jay.
much
That's the
as we
point I
sit
was
here and
trying to
flip
make.
flop
Go
players,
ice.
Leaf act
Talk
like
to
ain't
him.
nobody gonna be
Let
there.
Ice go real quick.
yo, as much as we talk about who's getting traded and this player could go here, somebody is going that top four might be solidified. They might flip flop. But besides 4, 5
Yeah.
to 8 could change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That's not set in
somebody
stone.
could draft
Yeah.
Maluaj,
Facts.
somebody could draft Queen higher than what we think. Philly,
Facts.
Philly might
Washington
not
could
take
end up
Ace. They
taking
might
Molly
take Queen.
Watch.
You know what I
But
mean?
You
then
know
They
what I'm
might
see,
take
saying?
oh
Maluaj.
I
no.
mean, they got SAR,
Hold on,
so I
hold on,
mean,
hold
I
up,
don't
hold up.
know.
I'm
No,
just
I
no
saying
know
one
what
Wizards
of
Jay
are
these
the
about to
players.
do. I know what Jay about to do. Go ahead, Ice. Go ahead,
Somebody,
Ice.
No.
one of these teams is going to draft somebody that we don't think they're going to draft and leave
That's a fact.
somebody on the
can
board,
I
bro.
You
Yeah,
think
and the
Ace? You
person they're
think
gonna
Ace for
leave
the?
is gonna be the nipple.
You think
LM?
Ace for the 8?
Wait,
Don't be
oh
surprised.
wait.
Hey,
Nah,
LM,
I'm just
LM.
saying, like, no,
Real
I'm
quick,
saying
real
Conquer
quick, real
Nipple.
quick, real
Somebody could
quick.
choose Conquer Nipple
Well,
earlier, and we sitting here thinking we're gonna get
No,
somebody
hold on,
like the
Ice,
Wizards
Ice and
pick, bro.
LM.
What's stopping?
Khan
What's
might be
stopping?
available
Hold
at
on.
8.
Hold
If
on, real quick.
Utah's
Ice and
still
Yeah,
there,
LM.
why
Don't be
we're saying that they
surprised.
won't take
Don't
Knipple
don't be
instead of
surprised if
Trey
Derek
Johnson since they
Queen
just
go to the Wizards.
drafted guards. Utah have a ton of young guards.
Uh,
Yes,
Washington
Derek
already.
Derek Queen
You
Washington
can
got
said what?
Kayshawn George.
You
Derek
said who
Queen
going
can
Utah
to the
play along.
Wizards?
Utah
Derek
has a
Queen can
ton of
play
young guards.
alongside
So
Sar
what's
at the
stopping
four.
them from taking
Who?
Knipple?
Who
They
going to the
hold on,
Wizards?
hold on,
I
hold
Washington.
said
on, hold on. Time out.
I think
Wait,
Kayshawn
hold
George
on.
is a better fit at the 4 than
There's
Time out,
Knipple.
time
multiple
out, time out,
conversations
time out.
going on right
No,
now.
no,
This
time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. I know that Carl Knipple has a funny name, and if we have a bad game, the other fans are going to troll the hell out of us because of his name. Now, I really want to know about his game. Can he
He
play
can
the
play.
game of basketball? Is he?
yes, he
How
Yes.
can.
good is he?
He
bro,
can
what the
shoot and
hell?
defend, man.
What the
He's a
hell?
good shooter and he can defend.
I don't
He
want
can
that
play. If
motherfucker
you watch
nowhere near
Duke this
Brooklyn.
year, you've seen
Oh my
great
god,
things from
yeah,
him
yo.
and
Damn,
Thomas.
son.
yeah.
I don't
Damn,
want
He,
son.
him a cat. I don't
he's
want him
Hold
a
on, hold
he's
Casparis
on,
kind
hold
of
either.
like
on,
a better he's kind of like
hold
a Cam
on.
Johnson.
Time out is
Oh my
33
god.
guys in the chat, one woman in the chat. Shout to Love and Aries 23, Mrs. The Realist. You gotta say hi to the one
They had
lady
to
in the
make her
chat.
feel alone, bro.
Guys, can
God
y'all
damn.
say hi to the one lady in the chat? Quick.
Yo,
How you
what's
doing?
good?
How you doing, Aries? You're not alone. You're not alone. I don't know why Breeze singled you out like that, but welcome, welcome to the family,
Right.
though.
Facts. Yo, remember we did the Love and Basketball content now, man. You know we could do you want us to do the Love
Nasty
and
work.
Basketball recap, we could do that. You know what I mean?
Nasty work.
Um facts. But nah, go ahead. Go
Nah, I'm gonna say this, man. I don't want Casparis or Conca Nipple near Brooklyn, bro. I don't want either one of them
Are
Please
they
keep
that
them
bad?
And
away.
those are the
Are they
guys that's
bad?
gonna slip that y'all
Keep
talking
them
about, man.
away.
Are they bad though?
I
Like, why are
don't
you
want
gonna
Nah,
no.
put
they
them
not
Listen,
there?
they
listen,
not
listen.
bad,
No
but they
disrespect.
you know
No
what I mean?
disrespect.
Look, Jay been
Let me
talking the
land the
They
truth
plane real
all
score
quick and tell
night.
points
you.
though.
No disrespect. I don't want no soft, non-athletic white boys. Period. I don't.
Oh.
No.
I feel him.
Damn.
I feel him.
Yo, oh, wait, hold on, man. Are we all winning right now?
Nah, we not. But I just think
I
it
think
just
you got to think
at that
about
ace.
Joe Harris. You got to think about Joe Harris and
I mean,
how well.
he's a Joe Harris with
Okay,
defense.
okay, okay. You see, we
I
going down a
think
slippery
y'all.
It's
slope
about the
right now. We
talent.
going down
Look,
a
It's about
slippery
the
slope.
talent level, not
like I said,
necessarily.
We
You
don't
know,
need no more Ho
like I
Harris
said,
on this
Are
team,
we saying
man.
after
white
you
boys don't
get
got no
past
dog in them?
three,
Is that
even
what's
though
going
they
on?
said the
Nah,
first
Coop
No,
got
four
I'm
dog in
not
rounds,
him.
saying. Hey, real quick. Let me just say this to Easy. I'm not saying white boys don't got no dog in them. Those white boys don't got that dog in them.
Those two
this is the
specifically,
thing,
just those two
and
Yes.
and
specifically.
I've
Oh
watched a
wow,
lot of
damn.
these players. I'm sure Elam has too. I'm sure Joey has too. After you get past them three, like I said, it's not a big gap between VJ, Trey, the Nipple, whether you like his name or not, Fears, Molly Watt, Queen, and Gallup. It's all dependent on what you're.
Yeah,
I
somebody got to
think
go on mute
defeat
right now.
at that
Somebody
point.
going.
Right.
Or
So
pass the chips.
Yeah, what?
word. Yeah, ain't no passing no chips. Go on mute, man.
so it's all about the need. So once you get past those three guys, I think it's going to be whatever that team needs. I don't think Charlotte needs VJ. What's ta- if Charlotte and Charlotte is that wants to trade the big man, what's his name?
Mark
Mike Williams.
Williams. Mark
Mark
Williams.
Williams. So what's stopping them from taking Common Malawa? He's
I
gonna
was just
go
about to
here.
say that if they put
Mm.
Okay,
Mark
but
I
Williams
think
on the
they
what
block
what
they
already.
what?
they might just go
Here's the thing.
BPA.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. What's stopping Philly from doing it? They got Embiid, who is an injury liability. They might pick Molly Wop. They
Well,
might
well,
pick
Mm.
well,
another
well,
big.
well,
They don't
well,
need another
Because
guard.
well,
the
that's a
thing
good.
that
That, wait, wait,
the
wait,
thing
real
that
Mm.
quick,
people is
Joey.
not understanding too, Ace is not as high on everybody's board as ours,
You're
right?
right.
That's just
That's
saying.
true.
I've been seeing him
Some
back
too
up
short
there,
things
but
is
He
1 and 2. So that's a good
is
point.
it's not really impossible to think that Ace might fall to
Ace
8.
ain't falling no 8.
Oh,
You know,
Ace
it
is
is.
I don't
crazy.
know.
He's not
Ace
gonna
is
I
fall
don't,
to
crazy.
8.
Ace is crazy.
But
He not
somebody
falling
will.
to
I
8.
think I think
crazier things
Dylan.
has happened.
I
That's true
think
too.
Fall
Dylan
to
The
will
Mavs
fall
5.
just
before
got the
Ace
number
will.
one pick. That's crazy.
Big facts.
Call
Yeah.
call me
But he
crazy,
not
but I
falling
think
to
I
8.
think
He might
Dylan will
fall to
fall before
5,
Ace will fall.
depending on the team. Cause Charlotte got Brandon Miller, who they're happy with. So
Don't
I
have a
can see
two.
them going a different way. I don't know why. This is just based
They're
on the
not gonna
big
pick
board,
Dylan
based
either,
on the
though. They got Lamelo.
They don't
huh?
have a two.
They might trade off Lamelo if they get and
May
get
not trade
and
him.
have Dylan.
You think
Listen, this
Dylan
is
making
who
it to
fits
Charlotte?
perfectly with
Yep.
Charlotte. Trey. Trey fits perfectly with them. Trey
Yeah, I
Johnson.
Y'all,
can
I
see
think
that.
y'all forgetting that Dylan can also play two. Like
Derek
Dylan doesn't.
Queen
He's not
fit
a
perfectly with them
primary
too.
one player. I think he
Oh,
can
both
play
of
the
them.
two guard.
But they be playing Brandon Miller at the two though.
You could put Miller at the 3 and put
That's
Miles Bridges at the 4, and then put Mark Williams at the 5.
I
Can
fuck with
I
Mark
say this
Williams.
real quick? Real quick. I
me.
think we listen. Don't be surprised if the Wizards pick Derek Queen. Derek Queen is a Maryland kid, right? He
Yeah,
can
fact.
play along
Mm-hmm.
Sarah. He can play along that big man because he's a tweener. He can play the 4 for them. So don't be surprised if the Wizards pick Derek Queen
Mm.
at 6.
And
Oh, that's
Mm.
interesting.
depending on Sar's development, that might be a good front court
Who you think the
with
Exactly.
with
Pelican?
those
Who you
two.
think
But
the
hold
Pelicans
on,
picking?
hold on. Let me
So
go to
who's
Joey real
dropping
quick.
down right now? Somebody just dropped out of what y'all just said. Somebody just fell out of
Yeah,
that
hold on.
conversation.
Let me ask Joey something. Would you pick Queen over Malawat?
I would pick for us.
Yeah, for us.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna pick Molly Watt because I feel like Molly Watt's a true center.
Truth. Yeah, I'm with you.
When
Yeah,
you say true
you can't
center,
teach
what does that mean?
7-3.
But what does
And
that mean
then
when
we
you
can
say
say,
true
don't
center?
get Molly Wop by Molly Wop, nigga.
Wait, real quick. What does he mean by true center? So, like, explain that play style to me.
He's
Real
7 foot.
Well, I'm
He
saying
plays the
that
center
because
in the league in terms of
hold on, I'm
spacing. He can
saying that
space it
easy
out, rebound, defense.
Queen is 6'9". Molly Walk is over 7 feet. Queen is really a tweener for real. He's not a bona fide 5.
Okay.
And the draft combine measurements just came out. He got like a 7'8" wingspan, bro.
Yo,
Like,
I heard something crazy. I heard Ace barely took off his shoes and they measured him. He was only like 6'7".
Yeah,
yeah,
Cooper
he's six
Flag
seven
too
Yeah, they
though.
barefoot.
flag is
He's
the
six
same height.
seven barefoot.
Cooper
He's
Flag
bare
six
six
seven
But
seven
too.
barefoot.
he's
Yeah, they're the same
6'11" with
height.
shoes on, nigga.
Yeah, he's 6'9" with shoes on.
Y'all niggas told me he was damn near 7 feet, bro. What we
He's
doing, bro?
facts.
They
Nah,
say he's
Facts.
nah. He
6'10".
said he was
They say he's
6'10".
Facts.
6'10".
Mad people
They said he
said
was
Y'all
six
know
ten.
I'm
6'11"
not
all
lying,
year.
bro. Jay, am I lying, bro? They
Nah,
told me
you
this
dead
nigga is
ass.
seven
People said
fucking foot, my
6'11"
nigga.
all year, but he's six
Bro,
seven. But look, they said Cooper was 6'10" and he's 6'7" too.
No, easy. I think they were saying he's 18. He could probably grow to
Grow to
6'11".
6'11",
I'm
maybe.
But
not talking
he
about
right
young
now,
niggas. I'm talking about y'all. I'm taking
He's
my shit
20,
from
bro.
y'all. Y'all
he's
said
a who?
6'11".
Derek.
Derek
No,
Queen?
we're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
Ace
I
Bailey.
mean,
Talking about Ace.
yeah, Ace Bailey.
Oh, you
Yeah,
talking
he
about
can
Ace?
still grow. He
Oh
only
yeah,
18 years old. He might grow.
They
man. I
had
hope
Ace
so,
at
Like
like
man.
6'7", right?
That's a big difference
he's
right
six
there,
seven.
bro.
He's 6'7" barefoot. These
Bro,
niggas don't play ball with
Hey,
socks on.
real
bro,
quick, real quick,
you you,
real
you
quick. I
go.
know a lot of y'all like Jeremiah Fears, but in the combine he was measured at 6'2" and a half, 180 pounds. Just
Jeez.
Yeah,
letting you know.
And
He's a little guy.
Edgecombe is
Who?
I'm
also
fine.
taller than I thought because I think
Jeremiah
Edgecombe is
Sure.
Fears.
six.
Oh.
Edgecombe is taller than I thought too because I think Edgecombe is 6 feet barefoot. So with
You
sneakers
said
on,
he
he
was
might be
6'4",
six
you
five.
said?
So no,
Yeah.
Jeremiah Fears is not 6'4". He's six
No,
two and a
no.
half,
He
Oh.
180 pounds
Yeah,
per the
Yeah,
but
because
we
combine.
thought
Dylan is
Jeremiah
6'4".
6'4". Yeah.
Dylan 6'4" without
No,
Yeah,
shoes.
no,
yeah.
Yeah,
He's 6'4",
He
not
he's
6'6".
6'4" without shoes.
So
I don't know why they do that. They measured him without shoes, so you get. That's stupid to me. But with shoes on, he's 6'5", 6'6".
no,
Well, they
how?
want to know
Because
how tall
different
you
shoes can
really
make you
are.
a different height though.
they give you
Right,
that.
but that's like the NFL throwing a combine, and it's like, yo, instead of running in Crocs, running flip flops. Like, I mean, what's the difference? Like, I don't get it.
LM,
You
you moving
play.
the
you get the
goalpost, bro.
natural you get the
What you
natural
mean?
height.
You're not
You
playing
get
ball in socks. You got sneakers on.
I
Either way,
feel
your
you, but
height
at
is
the
your
same
height.
time,
Yeah,
you,
but your height
listen.
is
Your
your
natural
height.
height is your natural height. You can't
Right.
measure. You can't measure one guy's
Even
height
if
if
you
he's
got on
wearing
a
a
different
sneaker
pair
with
of
3 inch
sneakers.
soles and the other guy's wearing a sneaker with 2 inch soles. You're not gonna get
right.
the actual height.
That's like saying, yo, let's weigh me, but let me put like some rocks in my pocket first
Right.
before you weigh
I
me.
just think people's taking the barefoot thing out of
Absolutely.
comparison. Either way, they put on sneakers. Dealing with sneakers on is 6'5", 6'6". Like,
Yeah.
obviously, of course, if he take his shoes off, he's gonna be 6'4". Like, duh.
Yeah, but what if he played with different sneakers? You know what I mean? They got to get the exact height.
Yeah, his actual height.
I
Yeah.
mean, everybody don't wear the same sneakers. I mean, it is what it is. I still think he
Hey,
still
LM, I
rounds up to
think you
six
looking
five, six
into it
six.
too deep. I think it's just for record purposes,
Yeah,
bro. They
like
don't. They
that's
Yeah.
not
his
meant.
actual height.
Yeah.
That's how tall he really is.
And plus, the
Yeah,
NBA be
because
finessing the height, so they could use that shit too. Sometimes they gonna use
well,
that shit.
that's what was happening before. They kept saying people had all these different heights, like KD, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not 7 foot." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like 6'10".
I'm
I'm
not saying
6'9".
that y'all wrong. Because obviously college exaggerates these players' heights. I'm just saying with shoes on. We said Dylan was 6'6". With shoes on, he's still the same height. Like
Hold on. What
it's
about
not like he with
Jeremiah
his shoes
Fitz?
on, he's 6'5".
What about Jeremiah Fitz? He's 6'4" with sneakers on. Is he six
Yeah,
four with sneakers off?
yeah, he's 6'4" with sneakers on.
And I think Edgecombe might be taller than we think because I think he's 6'4" with sneakers with barefoot, so he might be 6'5". I thought he was shorter than
Uh,
that, so he might be tall. He might be taller than we think. He might grew. They said Ace. They said Cooper grew. Cooper's 221 pounds, by the way.
Right.
He been in the weight room, so
Yeah, I think he's gonna
yeah,
fill
That's
out
good for
well. No,
Dallas,
no,
I guess.
pause. I think he's gonna fill out well. He ain't
yeah.
getting
They
no.
say that boy. I think Ace is still 202 pounds, so he got some ways to go in terms of
I don't
putting on
know.
the weight.
Ace
But
might be on the Claxton weight program. I don't know yet.
there
Shout
could
out
Ella,
to
be.
the best one
this
in the
nigga Ellen should
building.
be fucking hype as shit. He about to get Ace on the team, right?
Yo, hold on. I just
No,
want
we
to
not.
say, hold on. Let me say thank you to Player One for changing his name back to Player One and not Player One, the Spurs fan. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
should
like
be hyped.
I feel
He
like
get ace, right?
fuck that. I don't think they use the pick though. I think they getting Giannis. I don't think they get Dylan or Ace. I don't think it's going to be
What?
a swerve.
Why
So
you
I
can I
think they
thinking
get my
get.
that?
feelings on Molly
I
Wop
agree
real
with
quick,
Priest.
y'all?
I think they getting Giannis.
I'm
Like
gonna
I think
I'm gonna
Giannis
bring
is
it
Oh
back
going
to
to
the
be.
Nets real quick.
no! I thought it was a thought experiment. No, whoa, no.
Can I
Why
bring
would
it
he do
back to the
that?
Nets real quick and Molly Wop?
Notorious.
I
Go
wish.
ahead.
I think we should
So
get yeah.
My fault.
so don't get me wrong. I think Molly Watt is good, right? I think he's a safe bet. He will be a solid NBA player, but I don't know. I'm still questioning if he's going to be a star because he has problems scoring the ball, bro. I don't think he has that
Joey, do we
offensive.
need him to be a star, Joey? Do we need him to be a star? What
Yeah,
do we
bro.
need?
We
Yes.
Okay, no,
need.
hold on, Joey.
Hold on.
No,
This is what
Joey.
I'm
Let me
saying.
ask you. Let me ask you. We we
Okay.
we draft Kamal Malawat. What do you expect from him in that first rookie season?
I mean, shit. If he could score at
15.
least 12 to 14, close and get close to 10 boards, I'm good with that.
12
Okay.
is Claxton number, so I
Okay.
don't know.
All right, so hold on.
15.
But that's a
Let's look
rookie.
at
He's a
Kamal
rookie
Malawat.
though, so
Let's
I'm
just
not
say
going.
we this the player we get. We're gonna look at his stats, see what it is. And the one
Here's
thing
my
that
thing though.
I want
I
to
don't know.
yeah.
It's still a question mark if he can have offensive firepower in the league. I do think he's going to be a solid player, but will he be a star in the league? I don't know. I still got that question mark around Mollywop.
He's a raw prospect. You if you take him, you're getting a gamble. Like you really don't know
Exactly. That's my
what he's
point,
going to
Ella.
be.
That's my point.
Like
I think it's a
you
gamble
really
with
gotta
him still.
take and he's 18, so you really gotta wait a couple of years. Depending on the work ethic, depending on the kid's mindset, who knows? He might turn out to be something. I wouldn't mind
Right.
if you get him at 8, because I mean Claxton out of here,
All right. So here's my
and
thing.
Niggas
Who you
hating
think?
Claxton, boy. God
Who
damn.
Ellen, let me ask you this question. Who you think will impact the team right away if we got him at 8? Fears or Mollywop?
I think Fears. I think Fears
Exactly.
will impact
I think
the
Fears is
team
more
more.
ready, right? He's more
Facts. I think
polished.
niggas
Yeah.
hate you.
Fears and Cam Thomas in the backcourt would be fun as hell to watch, though. I'm not even gonna hold you.
But we gotta understand that's a small
That's
backcourt
winning
though.
It
basketball.
is. It is. It's a small backcourt. That's the only thing that you
That
know.
backcourt is
Super
smaller.
duper
That
small.
backcourt is smaller than Garland and Spider.
They get fucked up over there.
It's the same. It'll be the
They get fucked up
it's,
over
I
there.
don't think
I
it's
don't know.
smaller
Nigga
because
back
Charlotte's
Uh,
there.
small.
Shit.
it'll be the
Hold
same
they
on.
backcourt.
are.
As backcourt. It's not
You said
smaller. It's
what?
the same
I
backcourt.
mean, Cleveland
Yeah, it's
can
not
run that
smaller.
backcourt because they got Mobley and Allen, like and
Exactly.
Hunter. Like
And
we don't
they
got
got a big
nobody of that
front
caliber
court.
on here.
Shit, that shit not working right now, nigga. What I told remember what I told you? I'm
But
trying my
that's
offense,
but
nigga.
that's why we got four
Fucking
picks
that
in the
nigga
draft to
down.
solve that problem. Like, you know
So
what I mean? We got
Breezy,
four picks to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Breezy, this should be music to your ears because we had the Cam Thomas, Donovan Mitchell debates. You don't want Donovan here, and it looked like he can't even get it done in Cleveland. So I guess we made
Mhm.
the right choice.
Oh, that's
Also,
a
it was the
nasty
right choice.
narrative, boy.
Now y'all
Yo,
listening to Big Fan
Ah,
Breezy? Yo, listen. Again, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because at the end of the day, Donovan Mitchell, he's a great player, but he went over there and gave it all he got with the decoy, and he couldn't get it done. And you can say, regardless of what you want, Kenny Atkinson is a good coach. Is he being outcoached by that other coach? Kind of, sort of. I ain't gonna hold you. And the only reason why, but them injuries did hurt. But at the end of the day, this is why it can't all be about talent. What about if you don't got that and you got to go with the X's and O's and these players they know that play like bread and butter. I don't know if y'all seen that movie with I forget what's his name,
Everything starts with talent, bro.
but no, I'm just saying certain things is about how you draw up the X's and O's and how they run the play, how they execute the play.
Yeah,
And
that comes over time, bro. But
yeah,
everything starts with
but
talent.
right, no, but I'm not debating that everything starts with talent. I'm saying that if you get a Kamal Malawi and you put him in a system where he in a situation where he just running the pick and roll with Cam Thomas because that's the play that we go to. Like I'm like that too because I play football. I play football too. Like there's bread and butter
what?
plays that you go.
You still playing football, nigga? You like 40 something?
Bro, you missing the point, bro. You being funny, but you missing the point. The point is there's bread and butter plays that you go to that always work. You go to a pick and roll with Cam Thomas and Malawat, it's going to always work. The defense is
What?
going to have to adjust before we have to adjust. You remember what I
Let him
said?
just go.
Ty-
Let him just go.
Tyrese
I didn't
Halliburton is
stutter.
the
I
one
said
This
picking
it.
them
nigga, this
apart,
nigga swear
man. And
anybody
he was
could
the
run a pick
12th
and roll
pick.
with this nigga, bro.
Yeah, just let him go. Just let him go. Just let him go.
Bro.
I mean,
Again,
y'all talking about Halliburton picking the Cavs apart? 12th pick. You know what I mean? Eight.
So
Mm,
We
who we
got
comparing
8.
Halliburton to right now? What are we doing right
y'all,
now?
y'all
Hold on.
love that.
Hold on.
I don't know
Yeah,
if there's going to be a Halliburton available at 8 though.
Halliburton.
yeah. Hold
Why
on,
would I
bro.
say
It's a Halliburton available at 8.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I don't
Why
know.
not? All I'm
Is
saying
it? You see a
is
Halliburton up here,
all
Jay?
these players that y'all glazing from the other team is below 8, most of them.
Below
That's one thing
8.
I will. That's one thing I will agree with Jay on. Like, there's probably somebody 3 through 8 that might be a superstar or a star one day. We don't know. Like,
Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, nigga. You wanted John Morant to be here.
True. I like John Morant. But all I'm saying is y'all talking about Bumson, y'all talking about Halliburton. Bumson with 33, Halliburton 12.
So you
this
see
We
a
got
this
so
gotta
it's a
be.
so
brunch it's a
we
brunch
have the potential to get somebody better than that.
it's a Brunson up here. You see a Brunson up here?
I see a
Well, when
Nah,
Jeremiah
I ain't gonna
Brunson
Grant.
was
lie. There's no
Brunson,
Brunson
they
in
wasn't
top
Jeremiah
8.
looking at
Grant.
him like he was 8 or 7 or 6 or 5. They thought he was 33.
I'll say
What
this
was
though, Jay.
Brunson doing at Villanova? I could have
Real,
sworn he was winning a
33
Didn't
championship.
they
work.
win the
real.
championship?
Nah,
Yeah,
he
I
Yeah,
could have
didn't.
sworn they was
exactly.
winning
They won
He was
championships,
doing
bro.
33 work as an undersized guard, just like y'all talking about Jeremiah Fears as an undersized guard.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, Jay.
Pierce can be our Brunson one day.
If we
I
pick a
don't
big
know,
man,
bro. I'm just telling you, Brunson was 33. Y'all always talking about numbers, but the number don't matter. It's the player.
facts.
facts.
I'll say this
Facts.
though, Jay.
Number don't
I agree
matter.
on
It's
that.
the player.
If
I,
I agree
if
on that. I
if we
mean,
pick
I agree
if
on
we pick
that.
a big man, that nigga gonna have to show out. If we pick a guard, he gonna have to really play up to the
What you
bar.
mean
I ain't
by
gonna lie.
show out easy? Like what's the stats? Like how you looking at it?
I don't even think it's the stats. He gonna have to just start doing shit that's
Listen,
unconventional,
Well,
bro.
I
I
wouldn't
just
say
don't
listen,
see it,
easy.
bro. Like
Hold
that's
on,
he
hold
just
on,
gonna
me.
hold
I
on,
he
don't, I
gonna, he
don't,
gonna have to start doing shit outside of the box.
hold on,
yeah,
hold
I
on.
don't like
Listen.
that,
I
bro.
wouldn't say
All
value
right,
wise.
so hold on. Let's just since we all here, Big Priest, Bri, we ain't hear from them in a little while, so we gonna go to them. What do y'all think about the rumors? You know what I'm saying? Because it makes sense for Kaman Malawak to be here if Claxton getting traded to the Lakers, and you know when the Lakers is attached to something, more than likely it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
how real is that? How real is Kaman Malawak
Stop
being a
making it seem
starter
like
on
we
the
giving them
Brooklyn
niggas
Nets?
Luca, bro. Stop,
Yeah,
please.
No,
like
I'm
what?
not saying that. I'm not
Bro, what's
saying
going on
that.
right
I
now?
ain't saying
Bro,
that.
listen, Dallas gave him
What's
$100. We
going
giving
on
him
right now,
five
bro?
nickels, nigga.
I didn't say.
Stop doing that.
Yo, stop
I
doing
didn't
that,
say
Nah,
that.
bro. Don't do that,
Stop
bro.
Claxton is
doing that,
not
bro.
Claxton is
Nah,
not
cause
Luca.
I
Man.
know what that
Yeah,
means,
bro.
bro. I know
I'm
exactly how you
saying
set it up.
it makes sense for us to draft him.
Bro,
It
what's going
doesn't.
on?
If we get Malawak, I ain't complaining.
If we
Listen,
get
I would
Malawak,
agree.
bro, like if we get Malawak
I'm
and
still stuck
Fizz
on
and
Claxton
Queen is
getting
still on the
traded.
board, bro, I am going crazy.
Yeah, I'd
What?
rather have Derek
What?
Queen, bro. I'd
I
rather have
don't
Derek
know,
Queen. I'm
man.
not gonna lie to you.
Look,
I don't
like I
think
said,
we.
So,
Could, the
hey,
only reason why I'm
hold on.
off
I want to
Queen is
ask
because
Leaf
he's
a
too
question.
Fizz
Hold
and
on,
small.
Queen
Leaf.
is
Hold
still
on.
on
Let
the
me ask
board,
Leaf
and
this
we picked
question, y'all.
Malawak, bro. Something is
Leaf,
wrong
hold
with
on.
this front office.
Leaf.
Nah,
Leaf.
Fizz is
I
still
still
on the
let
board.
Leaf.
Then
hold on,
I
hold on,
Hold
agree.
hold on.
on,
Let
Leaf,
go.
real quick, real quick,
Ice
real
go.
quick, real
Like
quick, real quick, real
how
quick, real
God
quick,
moves
real
on.
quick.
It depends
Leaf,
on how
I
you
need
want to
more
play the
context.
king.
Hold
You
on,
heard?
Ice. Leaf, I need more context. Why are you picking Queen over Mollywop? Can you give us more
Because these
context?
niggas are better talents. They are better players, bro. It's that simple.
What makes
How
them
we
a
know
better player?
Malawak not gonna be the better player in a few
Are you
years?
sure? Hey, I
They
got
are,
questions to
bro.
ask you, Leaf.
These niggas are
Hold on,
better
hold on, Leaf.
players as
Hold,
we
hold
speak
on,
right now.
hold on, hold
Let
on,
Ice
Leaf.
go. Let Ice
Right?
go. Let Ice go.
Hold on. Right? Where did Maluash make his name at? Where did he?
Duke,
Where did he? Where did he make his name at?
South
Maryland.
Sudan.
No,
What?
South
South
Sudan he
Sudan,
made his
Duke.
name. Oh, I
In the
got you, right.
Olympics. In
At
the
Duke
Olympics.
was he allowed to show his offense at Duke or no?
Was
No.
he allowed to show his offense at Duke? So
Yeah.
what you saying? I'm trying to figure out what you. So
Why
I'm
you
what you
beating around the
saying
saying?
question, nigga? Why you beating around the
nah.
question,
You saying
nigga?
at this point Queen is better, but a guy was not allowed to show his offense, but he named it. He made his name in the summertime and wasn't allowed to show his offense at Duke. Where his talent level at? How do you
It's
know that Queen is actually better than him when he wasn't allowed to show his offense?
because Queen was allowed to show his offense, and we see what he can do.
bro. That's the wrong answer right there.
But
Is
that's
Heard
it?
me.
Is it
defense.
really, bro? What's the right answer then?
Yes, it is
It
a
could
wrong
be
answer.
because Malawak offensively
We
could be.
seen Queen. We seen Queen's whole repertoire. We seen him
But Lee,
Why?
take.
that's the point. He's saying Malawak offensively could be way better than Queen offensively, but we don't know because Duke didn't let him didn't unleash him.
Exactly.
We
Fine,
really
fine.
don't know. We
Fuck
don't
it. Fuck
know.
it. Fine. Let's pick Malawak. Fuck it. I don't even care no more.
I'm
Y'all
not
niggas got
saying
the
Oh
that.
my
draft.
I'm
fucking
asking the
god.
Go
question.
We
ahead.
got some
Whatever.
common Malawak highlights, man.
Stop
Go
getting
ahead.
fucking
Pick.
upset, motherfucker.
I mean, he had a
Nah, I'm not
private
getting
work with
upset,
him.
bro.
What
Like
the
y'all,
fuck?
y'all got it, bro. Go ahead. Pick that nigga. Go
What
ahead.
the fuck?
Hey,
Y'all niggas is yeah. Go ahead, bro. Yeah. I'd rather y'all pick him than the nigga that's in the front office right
All right,
now.
look,
Fuck it.
look,
Go
look. I'm gonna
ahead.
just ask, yo,
Niggas ain't
yo.
black on us,
We
nigga.
need somebody else to fuck it up, bro. Go
No,
ahead.
hold on.
Go ahead.
In normal net fashion, know what I mean, just like the front office, I'm gonna just go ask Chat GPT. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT who should we draft, Common Malawak or Derek Queen, and see what
I'm
Chat
so blown
GPT
by this
says.
And
He
they're
shit,
just
gonna
asked
say
bro.
somebody
Derek
who gonna be
Queen.
drafting.
Derek
No,
Queen.
Chat GBT, they might go Queen.
I'm not gonna lie, Jay. You should just ask
Derek
him
Queen
what we
better.
drafting overall, like what we gonna pick in the eighth
Bro,
spot.
we got it, bro. We got to see come July, bro. Like
We got
come
to,
June.
and all of this is like, I get it. There's players that's better in the moment, but I mean, we seen this in previous drafts, bro. But a better player was there, and then somebody at 10 ended up eclipsing him. Shea is probably the best player in his draft right now, and he was 11. Like we really don't know. And
What year did
all of
Shea
this
come
is
out?
20. I want to say 2018.
Yeah, it's 2018.
Wait, wasn't that the Luca draft?
No, it wasn't.
Was that the Lucas? No.
Nah, I think it
No, it wasn't.
was.
You sure it wasn't? Hold
20.
up.
Nah,
No.
2018
Yeah, it
was
was. Yeah, it
it
was. Yeah, it
was it
was. Yeah, it
was
was.
2018 was DeAndre Ayton.
2017 was Shea.
So Shea better than Luca now?
No. 2017.
Why that's
I
so
Luca
mean,
was
he's still
crazy?
2017.
he's still in the playoffs.
Yes,
Why
he
that's so
is.
crazy to
Yes.
say Shea better than Luca
Bro,
right now? Why is that so
ain't
crazy?
nobody asking. Ain't nobody. So we dancing around questions. Is Shea better than Luca now?
Yes, nigga, what
Yes.
the
Yes.
fuck
Yes.
going
Yes.
on, my nigga?
He
Yes,
Are you
is.
to
serious?
me he
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Okay.
Shea's top
Okay.
He
3
don't
right now.
play
You,
At
you,
least
no
I got
you,
a
defense.
new.
you.
Okay.
At least I got a
Hold
guy
on,
that's
hold
gonna
on, hold
play
on, hold on,
defense.
hold on, y'all, hold on. Leaf, you don't have a credible
Oh,
reason why Luca's better than Shea.
My nigga, Luca, bro. My nigga, who has been in top 5 conversations for the last what
So we
3 to
doing
4
resume.
years?
We doing resume. Or we doing
Luka
what we see
got.
on the court.
Nigga, but what is it about?
Okay,
What is it
so it's
about, bro? Like
resume. So it's
what
Okay,
was it
resume.
about?
So it's
okay, I
What is
got
it
resume.
about?
wait, I got an
It's
answer
what
for
you doing
y'all,
on a
man.
game
let me
by
hear
game
something.
basis, my
He's gonna say
nigga.
Derek
You
Queen.
ain't hear Bobby
I got an answer for
yesterday.
y'all, man. Hold on. Listen.
It's Derek
And
Queen.
I'm gonna spare y'all the whole thing. I'm gonna just read y'all the recommendation because it went through a whole bunch of stats and reasons why, whatever. But the answer is given the Nets' current roster and emphasis on developing a strong defensive foundation, Common Malawak presents a more fitting choice at the 8th pick. His elite rim protection and potential as a stretch big align with the team's long-term vision. While Derek Queen offers immediate offensive contributions, his defensive shortcomings may hinder his integration into Brooklyn's system. Therefore, selecting Common Malawak would be a strategic move to bolster the Nets' defensive core and provide a versatile big man for the future.
There you
Jay,
go.
That's what Chat GPT
There you
said.
go.
yo, Jay,
All
do
right,
me a
fuck it.
favor.
We Chat GPT is the GM now. Fuck it. We
Yo,
going what
yo,
they going.
yo,
Fuck it.
Jay,
Chat
do me,
GPT been the
yo,
GM.
Jay,
Yeah,
do
you're
me a
right. Yeah,
favor.
no. I fuck with it, Jay. No. I'm not saying shit else. Kamal Malawak. Next question.
Yo,
Yo,
That's who we
yo,
drafting.
What
Luka
You
you
know
just
what's
what
did.
you wanted
funny?
to
They
ask
probably
me?
No.
do that shit to
yo,
I
make
want
it
to
yo,
go to
Jay,
the next
interesting.
segment. I want to go to the next segment, bro.
yo,
Kamal
yo,
Malawak.
Jay,
That's
He
who we
said
drafting.
Chat
yo,
GPT the
yo,
GM now.
Jay,
I
ask
do think Calvin
Chat,
Malawak is I think
yo,
Calvin
Jay,
Malawak has a more potential than Derek Queen has.
yo, Jay,
More
do me a
upside.
What's
favor.
up?
Ask
I think
Chat
his potential
GPT
is much
what
better.
is the
You
You
got
think
to
he
Brooklyn
got
look
more
at
position?
upside?
you
Hold on, I
got
He
to
got
can't
look
hear
more
the
at the
upside.
question.
Hold on,
Yo,
y'all.
I'm
Hold
just
got to
on.
trying to
look
ask
at
this
the
question for five
competition
minutes,
as
my nigga. I ain't
well.
gonna hold you.
You
Like
got to
I'm just
look
trying
at
to
the
get an
Yo,
answer.
let
You
him
know what I'm
competition.
ask the
The
saying?
game.
question, man. What's going
Hold
on?
up,
Let
y'all.
him
Hold
ask
Like
the
up.
Jesus
question.
Christ, my nigga. We too. Yo, Jay, all I'm asking, if can you ask Chat GPT what is Brooklyn Nets vision and system? Because I don't fucking know. They're not telling me. So I don't know how we just gonna
I
accept that
I
shit.
asked him, but I could tell you that without asking. But I want to see what Chat GPT gonna say.
Nah, I want to see what they's going because
Because they already
they got
said
the juice.
like the defensive core or whatever, defensive whatever
Yeah,
joint is
and the
needed. But
system.
I'm gonna see what
So
they say.
I don't know. Niggas gotta
So
tell
we
me.
do we think that Horty can make Malawak into like a not an all star, but like at least a decent player? Well, I guess actually a start like a real starter because realistically, we're not doing this for nobody to come off the bench. So, do we think that Horty can be like, yo, we can develop him into a bona fide starter as to where he might average
All right.
20 and 10?
It's exactly what I've been telling y'all all
So
year.
can
But
I
hold
can I
look.
ask y'all this question though? So when I look at Mollywalk, to me, his player comp is Clint Capella. Are y'all cool with him becoming a
Oh my
Clint
god.
Capella?
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
I don't think that's
Yeah,
Holy
a
yeah, they
Oh
cool
fair.
with that.
no.
No, no, no,
Hold
no.
on.
No, they answered the question. Nah, they already said they want him. They
The
cool
only
with
thing
I
that.
is Clint
didn't.
They
Capella
cool
don't
with
I
got
it.
didn't
offense. I
answer
don't
the
yo,
think
Nah,
Clint
question.
nah,
Capella got
they
I
cool with
wish
it,
I
offensive
could
Joey.
put you in
ceiling.
the
They cool
back,
with it.
bro. I'm
They
not
cool with
gonna
it.
I
lie
Nah,
think
to
nah.
you.
I
They
think
cool with it.
Malawak got a better offensive ceiling though.
They
Yeah,
nah, they
Molly
cool with it,
Watson.
Joey. They cool with it,
Yo,
man. Let's go
who
to the
the
next
fuck
segment.
is
Hold on.
Joey,
So
man?
look, I
Listen,
got the answer to the
let me
easy
get the
question.
intro.
Yeah.
Look,
The Brooklyn Nets are in
Molly
a
Watson.
post superstar reset phase following the departure of the Big Three. Based on their recent moves, draft capital, and roster construction, here's a realistic vision that seems to be forming. One, building a defensive identity. Two, a young core and developmental focus. Development focus. Three, asset accumulation and flexibility. Four, rebuilding without bottoming out. Then the summary is develop a modern defensive first team with a high upside youth and financial and draft flexibility to grow internally or trade for a star when the time is right. Exactly what I've been telling y'all all year.
So they found the OKC blueprint.
Yes, that's literally what we're doing.
That's
That's ex-
that's what I've been saying
The
all
the
year.
only the only thing
It sound
is
like what we
easy.
pivoted to.
The only thing is easy with the OKC thing. Like them niggas kind of lucked out with Shea. I'm not even gonna hold
That's
you.
what I'm about to
Like
say right there, bro. Like you need to find an offensive engine, my nigga. Hold on, bro. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. I almost took a shit just now, my nigga.
Yeah.
oh,
You all right, nigga?
like
Man,
unless we traded one of
man.
these dudes
But
for a
My
young
nigga, I didn't
Shea
know the
that's in the
fucking
league.
scheme, my
sworn
nigga. The fuck
Jeremiah
you
I
for the
was
Harris
gonna
got
offensive
Nigga,
answer.
more
I
take
was
blueprint?
your
gonna
ass to the
answer.
bathroom, nigga.
almost
What the
like
fuck you doing?
20
Nah,
years
man, my
ago.
heart
Shut up.
dropped, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, my heart dropped. My
I
heart
was
dropped.
gonna answer
Wow,
Joey's
What you
but
question.
talking
I
about?
bro,
don't
this is
believe the comp.
Oh,
Hold
because
on, real
them
quick.
niggas said Clint
I don't
Capella?
believe that. I don't
Think of-
believe the comp is Clint Capella because
No,
Drummond
it's not.
already can shoot the ball much better than Clint
Why
Capella.
y'all talking about Clint Capella?
Clint Capella,
Because
because
they think
Joey
that's
Because
said
that's
his
the
Marlon
Drummond.
model
Malawak,
comp.
with
I
the
think.
player comp,
Comp.
nigga. That's why.
That was Joey's
So,
That was
evaluation.
Joey.
so Joey, no, he's
He's
not. I
not a
don't think
seven
he's
footer.
going to be
No,
Clint
I'm
Clint
saying
Capella's
that's
not a
what they
Capella.
seven
got
footer.
him
Wait.
as his
Let
player
Prince go.
comp
Okay,
online.
Yeah,
his
that's
They
player
what
got
Joey
him
comp
as
is
Clint
Clint
Capella as his
Capella.
player
Okay.
that's
comp.
what Joey said his
Yeah,
play comp.
but I was
Let
going to say I don't
let
think
Prince go.
he's going to be a Clint Capella. He's already taller. I think he is maybe an equal rebounder and defender, but he has much more offensive upside because he can already shoot the ball. He can already stretch the floor. He's done it at Duke. Um, so his upside offensively is already going to be better than Clint Capella. So no, I don't believe that's a good comp for him. Um,
Yeah, me
so
neither. I ain't
Well,
gonna
y'all
lie.
want to hear what
just
Chat
based off
GPT
just
got to
based
say?
off his game.
Shit.
Yo,
Yo,
no,
And I
Jay,
think he
hold
could
on.
put the ball on the floor too, if I'm not
No, Jay,
mistaken.
Jay, Jay.
Yo,
Since you, I'm, is it,
I looked up
is
the
it fine
player
to ask?
comps for
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, just to see
I
what they
wanted to
said
ask.
about the player comps, just because we was including Chat GPT in the conversation. But it says that the player comp ceiling, they got ceiling, realistic, and floor. No, wait, the ceiling is Jaron Jackson Jr. Uh, realistic role based comparison, Walker Kessler or Mitchell Robinson.
Okay.
Developmental wild card comparison, Evan Mobley. In the floor comparison, Bobo.
Oh my
Well,
god.
they
Yo,
said a Bobo Bismack Biombo hybrid.
Oh my god,
That's
man.
what
Ew.
they
you need
said,
him on the
and that's the
team.
floor. But that's the floor. That's
A
like the worst
dumbass
possibly he
fucking
could
I mean,
be.
if
offensive
he a Evan
You need him
Mobley
rebounder.
on
for
the
us,
team.
that's a win.
I'm happy we got. If we get Kamal
That's a
Malawa, I'll be a
Yahtzee, my
happy
nigga. We
fan,
not
bro.
hitting Yahtzee, bro. Oh
I'll
my
be a happy
god,
fan,
bro.
bro.
We not
If
hitting
he Evan
Yahtzee.
Mobley
Ken
first, we hit.
Thomas
Yo,
and
I've
Man,
been
Kamal
saying I
Malawa.
want somebody 7 feet
Why
on the
is the
team,
Listen,
but I
floor the
like
only
Darren
no,
thing
Queen
no,
you
no.
ain't
game.
Listen, hold
responded to?
on.
boom,
You
Listen,
ain't responded to
boom,
stealing or
hold
nothing.
on. Listen,
boom,
I'm happy.
boom.
I'm happy if we get Kamal Malawa at the eighth pick. The PNR between him and Ken Thomas, legendary. I ain't
I
tripping
knew
off that.
Cam was going to be in this convo somewhere.
He
Bro.
gotta be, man. Yo, man, right
Nah,
now,
but that would be dope for Cam to do the pick and roll and pass it to Come on, he can shoot the three. That would be nice to him to pay the pick and pop. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man,
Yo,
man, right
I
now,
look, he
this
man.
wouldn't
is
mind it.
we are CNC Bucket Factory, man. It's about Cam and Cam. If it ain't, it's the Cam show right now.
Oh, this is
That's
nasty
it.
work. We on nasty work tonight.
It's
We
Cam
might have.
Johnson,
I
Cam
don't know.
Thomas all the time. That's
And come on now. It's gonna be come
Yo,
on
right.
what if
And
we?
Cam,
and
Cam
come on.
on.
Come
Yo,
on.
Ice. What if we take a
Yo,
risk, right? What if we
huh?
take a risk and we draft? We get Fleming at 8.
Bro.
Oh
Yo,
my god,
But
yo.
we could get Fleming with
Whoa.
19.
at 8,
I,
what?
What? Okay,
at
dog.
8,
Fleming supposed to
it
be like
sound
26,
crazy. It
bro.
sound crazy, but I
Jay,
mean,
everybody saying he gonna
P1, you
be gone
nasty,
by
bro. P1,
19.
you already
yeah,
you
I don't
everything.
already
think
That's what I'm saying. Why
That's
not? Why not just get him and let him get out the way so that you
No.
won't take that risk of trying to see
you
if he's
know,
gonna be available at 19.
Yeah,
yo,
nah,
you
Fleming
bugging,
that
actually
bro.
might be gone though.
that's crazy.
Hell
But
no.
y- y'all say no. I
Hell
see. I,
no.
I don't. I don't disagree with LM's thought process because the way I still see it, you still got to build a team no matter what. If you miss out on Jeremiah or Queen, right, and say you miss out on Mal, you watch. There's still centers like Kalkbrenner and Raynard that you can still pick up later. So if you grab your four and you grab a center later,
This why I'm
then
a
you just looking
rebuttal it.
for a wing
I'm
or
a
a point
rebuttal.
guard. All right,
So
go
this is
go ahead,
why I'm a
Joe.
rebuttal it. Because
Huh?
even though I want Rasheer Fleming, we don't really need a wing that bad to be doing all that. We still got Clowney. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm
Uh,
not do. We need a point guard or a big man, and we don't know. Rasheer Fleming is still a project, bro. It's not a clear path that he's going to be it. You know, if we knew for sure that he was going to be it, for sure we do that. So we don't know what he's going to be. We taking a gamble on him, and on top of that, it's not a position we really need. So I'm not doing it.
that's where I
All right,
disagree. I think we need
all right,
everything. I'm
Yeah.
not just a point guard or so. We
all right.
need
So,
everything on this. Our wing position is not
But
defined. Let's
here's
be
my
clear.
thing though. Do we need to go that hard for a four to be trying to pick a guy at eighth that's
well,
looked at to be going at
I
the end
think
of the
Fleming
first
is
round?
better than Clowney though.
You said
That's why
what?
I'm saying I think Fleming is better than
But
Clowney.
I think
So
you
if
could
we
find
go with the four,
other wings in the draft with just as good as amount of talent as Fleming without doing all that.
no, unless the only other person as good as almost as good as Fleming or as good as Fleming is Yaxel. Yaxel Lindenberg, and he's a senior. He's about the same height, same weight, and that's about it. Other than that, there's nobody else like Fleming. You know what I'm saying? 6'9", 240, athletic, shoot the three, 40%. There's nobody else,
can
bro.
put the ball on
All
the
I'm saying,
floor, create
guys,
his
is
own shot.
Nobody else.
nobody. I get what y'all saying, but nobody in this universe has Fleming in their top 10. No
Nobody has
No,
mock
Zach Eady.
draft, no
Nobody
well,
has
nothing.
Zach Eady in their top 10 either.
You know
no,
what's
but they do
crazy?
have some people have him going in the lottery, Joey. Some mock drafts have him that says
Who?
that he
Rasheer
should be in the
Fleming?
lottery. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
He's 6'9", 240,
Bro,
athletic,
I
bro.
like
Like,
the guy. Don't get me
Especially
wrong.
after
I
his
like the guy. I think it.
combine measurements came out, he's
yeah.
definitely that's gonna
Yes, I
upgrade
like
his
the guy.
stock.
Excuse me. I like the guy, but I just don't think he's a top 10 pick. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but when
I
you
Man,
look
mean,
at the
Lottery,
I feel
sure.
like
I can.
I think it's subjective because for all we know, Bashir could be a top player in the league one day.
No,
We really don't know.
but what I'm saying is, Ellen, real talk. Right now, he's projected to go what between 10 and 15 in the lottery.
all right,
I mean,
Yeah.
we
oh,
eight. What's a drop off from
Lemon,
Check
eight to
this out.
10?
You remember
he,
how everybody was in love with Igor D man? If we can't get this, we can't get that. Now he's all the way down to 20. So this whole thing gonna be fluid.
Yeah.
yeah,
But that's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
would you be upset
If
if
we could
Diego
get,
was at eight?
listen. Right now, it's
Would
looking
I
like
be
we
upset
could
with
get.
Jaeger at 8? Yes. Think that's too high.
No, I went. Why would you pick
That
Jaeger at 8 when we could get him at 19?
That's
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
gonna lie. That's what Chat GPT said. I just asked Chat GPT who we should pick. They said Common or Igor with 8.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
But
He
but
said
what
I'm
I'm
just
Igor?
saying
saying,
is you could get
and he's
Molly.
taller than Ace,
Because I
by the
You
put
could
the
way.
get
whole
Molly.
draft. I was like, yo, we got 8, 19, 26, and 27. Who do you think we should? I said, who do you think Sean Marks will pick? And
Oh
it said, and
I
it
just
said,
think teams
Yo,
can go different routes. Like we remember in
who,
2022, Jabari
Take
Smith
Eagle for
Jr. was
8. Okay.
projected to go one. They went with Paulo. I think teams switch sometimes based on we might need this guy here instead of the other guy.
that's
Like
true,
I
but
don't
it's
think
not
it's
that
who's
big
the
of a
other
it's
jump,
two,
though.
Jay?
It's not that big of a jump.
Yo,
and what's the difference if we get him at 8? What if Fleming go 10 or
Sean
11?
Marks.
Like I don't
Sean
think it's
Marks
that
Then,
looking
much of a
but
tall.
if
difference.
he do, then fuck it. You just hope Igor is there around 19, and you pick your point guard.
Yo, well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But that's the
those
thing. Why
players,
hope if you can get him?
because
Like
Okay, but LM, y'all
like,
talking
hold
like
on,
y'all
hold on,
know
hold on,
for
hold on,
sure
Joey,
this
hold on.
nigga gonna be a star. Like he gonna be it.
Not
Let
we
Ice
don't
talk.
know
like
if any
you,
of these dudes gonna be
Yeah, but I'm
stars,
just saying you
except for
don't
the
do
top
all that.
three.
You don't do all that maneuvering for a guy you still got question marks about.
but if we
But
You
talk,
got to make
but
like
sure, like,
hold on.
Pre said, except for the top four, 5 through 10, 5 through 14 is question marks. You don't know what these guys is gonna be, except for Dylan, Ace, Cooper, and whoever you get at 4. We really don't know what these guys are gonna do. They pretty much the same talent wise.
I think you can make an argument between Trey and VJ. I don't think VJ is no. I think you can make an argument for Jeremiah Fears and VJ. I don't think VJ Edgecombe is just that much head and shoulders above. I think if you get after you get past them three, in my opinion, it's anybody could be the best. You know what I'm saying? It all
Right,
depends on team needs, where they go, what it is. That's why I said if we not in the top three, it don't really matter. Um, whether we 5, 8. You remember me saying that, right, LM? It don't matter if we're not
yeah,
1, 2, or 3. I don't. I think it's don't really matter. Well, it matters, of course, but the player that you're gonna get is not gonna be. You can get the best next player in the draft at 8, depending on how it falls. You know,
true.
so
We really don't know. Like, especially over the years, some of these players. Who's to say freaking Trey Johnson don't? Man, I'm not wishing this on him, but who's to say he don't got injury issues or something, or whatever the case may be? And the pick we got, it has been healthy throughout his career. Like, it's so many variables to take into an account when
Well,
when drafting this
well,
around this area,
let
right?
me say this, Ellen. Let me say this. If we talking like how this draft's supposed to be, bro, I'm gonna ask you this question: how do you feel about choosing Spider over Bam? Shit like that could be like that. That's the deciding factor right there. You had Kaman or you had Jeremiah. You chose either one. Like, how you feel about that? Why have you chose Spider over Bam? Why have you chose Bam over Spider? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could be. I'm sure a lot of teams. I'm sure Miami probably is regretting some picks that. I mean, I think Tyler and Bain worked out for them, but I'm sure they got some guys in color aware now. But I'm sure they got some guys that they passed on. They was like, dang, we could have probably gotten him at that point, and we didn't. And I think as an organization, you just got to take that to the chin. Just like a
bro.
lot of guys passed
So,
on Shea
so,
and
so
was like,
what
yo,
y'all
we could have
think?
had Shea earlier.
What y'all think about trading 8 and 26 for 5? That's what Chat GPT said.
No,
You
hell,
said what?
nah, nah.
Nah.
No,
You
no,
said
no.
what?
To trade 8 and 26 to move up to 5, or trade 19 and 27 to move up to between 14 and 16.
Nah,
what did I
bro.
say? Hey,
Nah.
man, ChatGPT must be using my playbook, man.
Who was
I
at
said it
5?
before I said that.
Utah.
No,
Utah
no,
is
no.
that.
But who would we choose at 5 though?
Trey
Probably Trey
Johnson.
Johnson.
Probably Trey Johnson.
Yes,
Ace if he
indeed.
slipped.
So y'all moving up for Trey?
I think Ace is gonna go too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think VJ is going to Charlotte. I think that's the game
Is
plan.
Trey good
Yo,
enough for a
my
move up?
question though is about like Dylan though, because I think that Ace is gonna go too, but I don't know if Dylan's
Y'all
gonna go
think
too.
Dylan really gonna drop?
I
No,
think he's
I
going
think
too
Dylan
though.
would be the number 2 pick.
Dylan is gonna go before Ace, I
Yeah,
think. But
he's yeah.
hold on, just the fact that y'all saying all of these teams may not need guards, that because the team needs is definitely going to come into play for some of these teams.
Yeah,
What I'm
like
talking about. See what I'm saying,
I
Jay?
think Dylan to San
That's
Antonio
what I'm
don't make
talking about.
sense because they already got
But that's why
Castle.
I think they're gonna
So
trade Dylan
but
for
Spurs
Giannis.
need a guy like
Well,
Ace
Dylan
though.
plus. That's why I think they're gonna trade Dylan for Giannis, and they're gonna have Giannis, Castle, Chris Paul, and all them people.
either that or Spurs could go ace at two and
I
just
don't
get their
think they
wing.
do that because
But I don't think they do that either.
nobody's board has Ace at two.
Ace is gonna play the
Nobody.
three.
No, I mean as
Yeah,
the
that's
number
what
two pick.
if they was yeah, he would be the three. I'm just
Well,
saying if they would have get they need a wing more than they need a guard.
oh, I'm
Is
not
my
gonna lie
thing.
to you, Priest. They could
Waiting
trade
on this
they
Giannis
could
piece.
draft Ace and just trade him to the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks could take that way.
No, why would the Bucks want Ace when they'll need a point guard and stuff? Dame ain't gonna be there. That would help them quickly reset. You see what I'm saying? If you're
You
gonna
know,
lose Giannis,
Wait, so Dame's still gonna be there though. So you might have a
Dame's
Dylan
going to
and
be
Dame back,
there,
But Dame's
but
injured though.
yeah,
right?
And he's
So I
I'm saying
mean,
35
if
now.
you get Dylan, you can move off of Dame, probably get him for more
they want
picks.
to right now anyway.
well, yeah, I was just about to say that they probably even want to move up Dame even right now. So
But
like, it's not even like waiting.
That could work. Dylan in the East, you know, you got your point guard of the future.
You see how better this is when you know the numbers now. Now you can really concrete shit like, yeah, I know what the fuck you gonna do, piece of
yo,
shit,
Yeah,
you piece
I
of
low key do
fucking
have a
dog shit.
feeling though
I would not
that
be
Okay, that's
East.
one.
surprised if San Antonio, whether it's between that, soon as Giannis says, "Yeah, I want to leave," that's the first domino. Soon as Giannis says he wants to leave, not oh, I'm looking around, looking around, looking around. Soon as Giannis says
Priest,
I
he said
want
You
he
to
think
can
he
leave,
use.
can? You think he might consider Houston?
I don't think Houston has the.
There
I
was a
mean,
report
Houston
that said
can't
he's
give
open
you
to
Aaron
markets that
Harper.
got no tax. There was a report that came out that said he's open to markets with no tax. So Houston could be in
That
there.
ain't New
Houston
York.
doesn't.
So
That ain't New
Houston
York.
can't give you.
that's
Houston can
not
give
New
you
York. So
pieces.
that's out.
Houston
That's
can give you
Houston,
pieces. No, he said he's open to it. He wanted to go to New York or Los Angeles, but he's not.
Los
Man, he
He ain't
ain't
about to
gonna
get
go to
Angeles.
the
six.
Knicks.
He ain't about to get 60 million tax out his fucking ass, my nigga. 27.3. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, then they want
Hey,
to go to.
I
You
mean,
talking about
it
no
makes
tax,
sense
and you want to go
though.
to LA?
I know Elam is a low key Spurs fan too. That makes sense.
I mean, I don't really. I think they
That
would. I
trade
think the
actually makes
process would
sense.
be like. I don't mind it, but I think the process would. I think they should just let the young guys develop instead of just trying to go all in on y'all. I get it.
I agree.
He's a top player,
I
but
agree.
let Wemby
Wemby
go
already
into his
said he
own.
want to win. That's why they would do it because
So
Wemby
how
Right.
about
already
you get
told
better
them.
than Wemby?
You
Why you just making us forcing our hand when we had shit all planned out? Now you forcing
If
our
I'm
hand.
the
How
Spurs,
about you
he
get
bro,
could
better
Wemby
he
than
could
them?
already
he could
said.
be a top 10 player next year.
Wemby
Yeah, but
already said he want to win.
yeah, but
bro, if
LM,
I'm the
when Priest
Spurs,
saying when Priest come out and saying, yo, LM 1B wanna win, you kind of forcing their hand, bro. You kind of forcing their hand, bro. Like, come on, bro. Everything was planned out. Look out all the good shit we got around you,
But
bro.
because
Fox,
of the way the
Paul.
draft fell, if they got the number one pick, they wouldn't do it. You see what I'm saying? But because of the way the draft fell, now I can put my power forward next to Wemby. I already got my point guard with De'Aaron Fox. I already got my two guard of the future with Stephon Castle. Um, I got a role player there with Harrison Barnes, a veteran to kind of solidify things. I'm not going to start all young people,
Keldon
right?
Johnson, Devin Vassell still off your bench.
I
Yes.
don't think I don't think
So
Castle.
yeah,
I think Castle's in that Milwaukee trade. If you are gonna give
no,
him the honest,
no, I
no.
don't.
Spurs are not
Absolutely
trading,
not.
You can't
bro.
give a rookie of the year.
Spurs
I'm
are not
sorry.
trading
They're not
Castle,
going to
bro.
trade Castle and Harper.
but
Why the hell would
What
they
if
do that?
Milwaukee? What if Milwaukee? We talking about Brian writing them. What if Milwaukee is asking, yo, Castle got to be in this deal,
But
or
see,
Giannis is
no,
not
that's
going?
not what they're not going to do that because
The
they're getting Harper plus more picks plus some other players, maybe Keldon
Yeah,
Johnson, Vassell, or something like that.
you
They're not going
overdoing it.
to have to
nah,
trade
but
Castle.
You OD'ing the accent price at
Good.
that point.
All right. Now, y'all, I'm tired of hearing
They're
about
going
the
to put
Spurs.
a
Could
pack. They can
Claxton
put a package
or Cam
together
Johnson be
that's
moved?
almost better than everybody else
Claxton or Cam
without him.
Johnson be moved
what?
on draft day? Claxton or Cam Johnson be moved on draft day? Could they be
Oh,
moved?
I don't like.
Claxton.
I don't like the 20 million contracts, $20 million contracts. I just don't like moving that on draft day. That to me, I haven't seen a lot
See
of
what you
GMs
know what
move
I don't
big
like, and
contracts
this is
like that.
why I took a break. I don't like the Nick Claxton slander, so we're not going to start that back up.
No, no, I'm just
Oh,
asking
you missed
questions.
it.
I'm
It was
talking about
earlier.
the Spurs trading
I
for
think we
Giannis. I'm
still.
asking
I think
about
we.
us. You know what I mean?
I think our
Y'all
roster is
missed the
still the
question.
same. I think our roster is the same next year. We going to it with the same roster,
For the
Yeah,
most part.
except just
Hopefully
with
they can
the five rookies that we draft.
hopefully we can
I don't
find one
think we're
more vet
going.
for
That's
them.
why I said I think they're going to package them. I don't think we use because 5 first round picks or 5 or 4 first round picks.
Four.
That's all guaranteed contracts. I don't think they're
Yeah,
going
they
to use all those
You think
picks.
so?
they said they may just use they might draft only 4 players and trade
Yeah,
one pick.
Mm.
I don't think they're going to use
I'm with four rookies on the team, but
You
I
said
think it's just gonna be
draft four
four
players,
rookies.
then do what with the other pick?
Trade the second.
Trade
I
one
mean,
pick.
would you trade the
The
second
second
rounder?
round?
They came out and said that?
Yeah, it says
Probably
that they
knowing them,
thinking about
probably
not
they
using
might
all
be.
5 picks.
I don't
They didn't
But
you
I'm
say
gotta
it, but
have
thinking,
it said that they
but
was
I'm
thinking
thinking
about doing.
they. I think we re-signed Cam Thomas. I think we re-signed Dayron. I think we re-signed Zaire. Four rookies. I don't think they trade Cam Johnson since he looked like he a Sean Marks favorite or Claxton.
It.
And you
Actually,
just going into the next year with that lineup and four new rookies.
if the right deal
I
coming
can
for
tell you,
Cam, he gone. If the right deal coming
it
for
was
Cam, he
Cam
11.
gone.
It was
Thomas?
11 or
Cam
12
Johnson,
players
Cam
coming
Johnson,
back.
Cam Johnson.
Oh, probably. He
Y'all
might.
wouldn't want
If I would like Cam
Rui.
Johnson or Detroit. If you can send him to Detroit, I think that would be good for him.
OKC fans want him. I'm just saying, OKC fans
Yo,
want Cam Johnson.
OKC is a good place too.
I would low key
OKC is a
trade
good place.
Claxton, bro.
They gotta give up
Um,
something. They can't do it how they did the Bulls. They gotta give
For
up something.
Rui, okay. For
why
Rui,
y'all all
for Rui
trying to
and Connect
trade
probably, right?
Claxton? God,
because
damn.
if we get come on, nobody
Nah,
want Claxton on the
trade him.
team.
I was trying
Yo,
to trade Cam.
trade
I
him to
was
the
trying to trade
Lakers, bro.
Cam.
Trade him to the Lakers for Rui and Connect,
I
bro.
don't want no damn Rui Hachimura.
Yeah,
I'll take
I don't,
Rui. What?
nah, no.
They might because he's going to be an expiring contract next year.
Wait, hold on, real quick. I mean, that's a good point for the expiring contracts, but real quick, bro, Bryce, bro, I don't want the Lakers stuff, bro. Lakers stuff for bad. Their
I don't
players
want
old.
I
I don't
don't
want their
want
stuff,
stuff from
bro.
them.
Yeah, I
I
don't want their
don't.
I don't
stuff.
want
You don't
none
even
from them
want
either.
Connect? That's
They,
Nope.
they,
Nah, we good.
I don't even think they'll give us connect for him. So
Cadet
They
gotta go
would.
though. He can't
They
stay.
would. They wanted
I mean,
Mark
they
They
Williams.
traded him to
would,
Cadet
but I
gotta
Charlotte.
don't
They
go.
want him.
traded him to Charlotte
Yeah,
anyway, so
Right, he
they
gotta
might get.
go.
would y'all
So
want
I don't
connect on the
think.
team? Would you want connect?
Nah, I don't know.
Good 3-point
I
shooter.
think we got too much rookies already on the team. I just feel like
He gonna be a
I don't
they
want
gotta
no
sophomore.
upgrade the
dog
team,
connect.
bro.
He gonna
Dog
be a
connect
sophomore.
like this dude is like a 40-year-old rookie, man. I don't want no dog connect.
You said somebody 40-year-old
He
rookie?
He like
Dalton Connect on Dalton Connect,
Yeah,
but he good though.
he is older. I ain't gonna
But he
hold
good
you.
though. Priest good 3-point shooter. Good three
I
point
don't
shooter.
want that dude. He don't play no defense. He is
Him and
trash on defense.
him and Cam Johnson be lining it up on the three.
And them dudes will be getting cooked. Now
Well,
you gonna have him on the
you
court
know,
with Cam Thomas, right?
Jordy want more 3-point shooters.
He want defense
He
too, so
also
you're gonna
want
put him on the
guys to
court
play
with
defense.
Cam Thomas, right?
Cam, I don't know if Cam Johnson a good defender. So
I said Cam Thomas.
oh yeah, I don't know about him either.
You know he not no good defender. You know he be out there getting cooked. And Dalton Connect worse than him.
He could
And
be. I think you mean Gabe Vincent, but I don't even like that package. Too. I mean, that's a great. I mean,
I don't want Gabe Vincent either.
Man,
I
I
don't want
don't
nothing
know,
from the
man.
Lakers. We good. If we go say Claxton somewhere, send him to Memphis.
I don't think
They got
Claxton
they got
really gotta go.
Why do he gotta go though? Why?
cause they saying we picking Kamal Malawak at
So that means we
They
just get rid
want
of
him
our
on the
guy.
team.
Okay.
I mean,
Nah,
you
they say
getting
they want
bullied by
a real
Bismack
center.
Biyombo. I ain't gonna lie,
Hold
when you
on,
getting
hold
bullied
on.
by Bismack Biyombo, that's gonna put some. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
they want a guy that's 7 foot 250. You know what I mean? That can hold his own. That's what they want. Claxton is
Man,
6'11",
they've
220,
been the whole year
25.
just killing
So
Claxton.
so you gonna draft him and make him
No,
full
I'm not
time
killing
immediately?
Claxton. I like Claxton, but I'm saying that's what the fans want. They want a real center. They want you know what I'm saying?
No, I
Somebody
get that,
250
but
plus, 7 foot.
My nigga
what Claxton
Biyombo.
does,
When we face San
his
Antonio,
career,
Biyombo been out the league for years. The
his
moment this
career,
nigga come
what
back, he
Claxton
get
do,
cooked. Like
Claxton, dude, you can't really just find that anywhere. Being able to guard all those positions, switch everything, do all that stuff, you can't
Um,
find that everywhere.
uh,
Do I
you
need
can't.
that though on a championship roster though? Do I need
Yes.
that?
You can't. But
Oh,
I tell you, Mario Watts
you
and
can't because
Mark
then you're
Jackson,
gonna have a Mitchell Robinson issue when niggas can hack a clacks
Clax will make
and
yourself
send them to the
Claxton
free
shoot
throw
free throws
line.
better than him. I don't want to hear that.
We sure about that?
Yes.
you
Yeah,
said
he
what, Big
does.
Freeze?
He
That's
Hey,
improving.
oh my
I
god.
can't. I
Don't
Claxton
make
can't
me
shot
do
like
tell.
this.
60.
Don't make me do
Claxton
this,
shot like
man.
60% from
Don't
the free throw
make me
line.
do this,
Claxton
man.
Mitchell
airballed a
Robinson
free.
shooting 40.
Claxton airballed a free throw this year. Let's not forget that.
Mitchell Robinson
Oh,
airball multiple free throws in a game.
So what's the difference?
Claxton shoot 40 or Claxton shoot 60% over 60, and Mitchell Robinson shoot under 40. That's the
And
difference.
they're both centers that's never going to shoot 70% from the free throw line.
this
I
is
think we
tough,
can all
man.
agree on that.
It's
I'd rather
shooting
a dude that can
20%
shoot
higher.
and stretch the mid range. Kamal Malawak would have a higher free throw percentage than Claxton if he was here.
Man,
What's his free throw
But what did
percentage
that?
now?
Why does that mean
And
you got
Duke
to get
and
rid of
Duke,
Jeremiah
him?
Fears, bro.
You're missing my point. Why does drafting him mean you got to get rid of Claxton? I don't understand that point. Educate me.
you get a better upgrade. I
Why does he
and
have
like
to
Myra,
leave?
76% from the line.
So if we get
I
a better
and it,
shooting guard, then we need to trade Cam Thomas.
that was the point.
Um,
If we was there, niggas
Man,
was saying
y'all
if you got Trey
crazy.
Johnson, trade Canton.
Man, y'all crazy.
I
what you
think
do with him?
That
What
was
are
the
you
that was
talking
the
about?
com- that
You
was the
trade Canton.
conversation.
That's. I mean, yeah. That's y'all got to. Y'all got to. Come on, bro.
I'm just
Uh,
not. There's no Ant on this team. There's no Shea on this team. I'm not really as attached to most of these players as a lot of people are. Like I think
No,
we
you're
can
not
do
attached to
better in terms
nobody.
of
You are
we need better
cold
talent.
blooded.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we
Like
need
I'm
better
not.
talent, but that don't mean you get rid of the players that you know what their skill set is. No, you because these players can help you once you get to be a winner. You see what I'm saying?
Do you think Claxton can help you in the playoffs?
Absolutely,
yeah,
Sir?
yes,
absolutely.
he can. You just got to have players around him, though. You got to build a team. That's the whole point. You got to build a team.
You don't have a team right now, so yes,
Fact.
he can definitely help you.
All right, all
Can't do
right.
the whole own all the time
I
because
think
you get
you.
hurt.
I think you can do better than him, but
Yeah, you getting
I
Bam?
just
You getting Bam out
if
of
you
Bio?
Yo, keep Jeremiah
Yeah.
Fears, bro. I mean,
I
draft
think so.
Jeremiah
I think
Fears.
Sorber is a
Draft
good
Jeremiah.
option. I think if you get Thomas Sorber, that's somebody that you can look at as a
And what
potential,
number is
and
he?
he'll be a rookie.
He's six
So I
ten though.
mean,
Uh,
I gotta remember what numbers we picked
he's
him this
six
year.
ten though, bro. So I don't know
He's
how he's gonna do
um,
as a big in the league. He's only 6'10".
he's going to be a power forward. Like I said, you got another. You still got to draft a
I
center
just don't think our front court
unless you keep Clax.
Who you think?
solidified.
Who you think the Pelicans gonna pick? What they pick? 'Cause they right above us. Who you think they gonna pick?
Probably
I don't
Mal, you
know.
watch your queen.
Memphis too.
But they
I
got
don't
Too
know.
Easy
hard.
though.
I talked to Pelicans
They might.
fans. I
Trey
don't know.
Johnson there.
I have no
I saw
clue.
Trey Johnson
Zion,
rumored there.
Zion
I
was
think the
shaking hands with
Pelicans
the
get.
Rutgers players. Thought he had a friend. Nope.
I think the Pelicans get Queen or Jeremiah.
Queen is
Probably.
projected to go lower than that.
He's projected,
Like
but
everybody's
he could
talking
What
get
is
about.
New
go
Orleans?
higher
Wait,
though.
what's New Orleans pick? 6,
No,
I think
7.
so.
7?
Yeah,
Like everybody's talking
Uh,
about Con Knuckle when he's
7.
ranked as the fifth best player in this draft.
but yeah,
nasty
but the
work.
Pelicans don't need Concanapo though.
Mm,
They got
Well,
I
they
don't
enough.
got.
know.
They're
They
going to get back. See, we forget that they're going to get Dejounte back.
They have
So
too many
maybe they
wings,
do
bro.
get. Maybe they do take him. I don't know.
They have too many wings for Con.
They getting fucking DeJounte back. They still got CJ in the contract. They got Trey. They got Herb.
Yeah,
Eve Nisi
They have
there.
Zion.
Jordan Hawkins. Zion still
they
there.
just
Zion might
drafted
be off the
Nisi
books
last
this
year.
offseason.
So
They need a better big,
Pelicans.
bro.
Nisi is okay. They might like
They
So I
need it.
Nisi.
think they should get
From what I
Nisi,
hear,
Queen
they
or
yeah,
like
I
Malu
don't
Nisi.
know.
watch. In my opinion.
Uh, Malawak could work if they get Malawak and bring Nisi off the bench.
Yeah.
That could probably work. They got two.
That's
They
what
got their
I'm
two
thinking.
centers.
Or maybe put Derek on the bench if you want to draft Derek. But
But they
So they
don't. From what
so
I
they
hear,
picking
they
up big for
want.
sure.
From
All
what I
right,
hear, they want.
guys.
They they got him. They got him
We're gonna
taking
have to
guard.
revisit this conversation later. You know what I'm saying? I, I gotta
Oh,
say,
yes,
man, I get a
it's clip
lot of good
time.
content out of these clips, so don't be mad at me for this. I'm gonna be back with more content really soon. Shout out to everybody in the chat and everybody that pulled up on the panel. Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back real soon with more content. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
All right.